It just went
I
up.
feel like we need to have like a very cool like opening, like yo 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 yo, we're live, and talk to nobody. Nobody's in right away.
There's our new opening, guys.
We need to have like a very cool like opening, like yo 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 yo, we're live.
Live from New York. It's not Saturday night.
This video may be inappropriate for some users.
Yes, we get very inappropriate at times.
We are inappropriate, apparently, guys.
I'm okay with it.
So let's see who all comes in. Today's Sunday. Hi, Shannon.
Shannon's here. Hello.
Hello, Shannon. Why is the video not coming through yet?
What video? When it comes up on YouTube?
Yeah, it's just like...
I had to refresh it twice.
Oh,
it came up on mine.
Yeah, I had to refresh it twice and then it popped up.
Ah, there we are. Okay.
I wish it would go so I could do that gaming one. That gaming one is so cool because you can like make the screen small and big, and it's one big screen.
Well, that's cool.
I liked that.
So how was your Sunday, Shannon?
What'd you do today, Shannon? I went to the dog park. Hi, Link.
I made a super adorable video.
And Daisy got so wore out. She ran so much. And I realized she liked that soccer ball that they were playing with. So I'm going to have to get her a soccer ball. So she can play with it.
I feel like I should be one of your puppy dogs because they seem like they're spoiled. Animal crackers whenever they want.
They are extremely spoiled.
Now, who's the little dog? Is that yours too?
That's my niece's dog.
Okay.
She picks him around
so
like
cute.
A little baby, and
yeah, I saw in the video she had picked him up. I was like, oh my god, with his little legs, so cute, trying to run after Daisy.
Yeah, it's funny watching him run because his little legs almost can't keep up with him, and he's like gained 55 million pounds just since they moved in here like a year ago because my dad feeds him treats so much.
Which I'm sure doesn't help.
Link got a new phone. Is it an iPhone?
It's always good to get a new phone when you don't have to be connected to a charger.
Yeah. I keep mine hooked to it, which it ain't hooked up now. Where is my phone? I keep mine hooked up at the desk and stuff, but I always forget
like
to take
me and my
upstairs a chin.
Me and my family haven't had like a house phone since 6th grade until I moved into the house I'm in now, and you have to have a landline because of how podunk it is. I don't have access sometimes with cell phones, and so.
Hi, Jim. We had a landline. The landline that we've had for like over 30 years, probably 35 years. And we've had the same number for that long and stuff. And I thought I was going to maybe try to get rid of it, but I can't because my dad likes to use it.
Okay, I know y'all aren't this old, but because I'm not that old, but my mom had told me about it. My aunt and uncle still use and have their telephone number that you could still dial. That used to be letters, like when you'd have the rotary phones and you do like L, K,
oh wow,
stuff like that. Yeah, they still have that number that's active.
Oh, you got
I guess it's
7?
not a number.
Link got a 7 from a 4. That's moving up in the world.
Jim, you needed to upgrade like 6 months ago. Or 6 years ago.
Clorox was here, guys, but he had to run and go do something for work.
Now I need to upgrade. You can't even send pictures right. You need to upgrade.
Yeah, if your phone don't send pictures, you might want to upgrade.
My father-in-law still has a flip phone.
Yeah, I'm due. I could go get the 8 right now. But they only have the gold one, the silver one, and black.
And you want red.
I don't know. From what I read, that red was a limited edition.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to stick with my 6 for a while. Because the earbuds for the 7 are like $30.
Oh, wow.
And you can't listen to music and charge at the same time with the earbuds.
I don't know. Me and my husband, with our move, are actually going to be getting new phones because we're going to be switching companies. And I might go over to the iPhone. I might.
You'll never
big
regret it. iPhone rules. Hi, Ninja. And you could FaceTime. That's the only reason my nieces wanted me. That's the only reason I went ahead and got an iPhone at first, was because they wanted to FaceTime.
Hey, Ninja. I haven't heard from you in a while. Are you not working tonight? He said during the week it's hard because he's working. Oh, it's the weekend. Dirt. Never mind. I keep thinking it's Monday. Canada Land. It's kind of like Candyland, but cooler.
But or north.
Exactly.
It's after the
north is colder.
Game.
I don't need to know about your private time, Ninja.
Well, that's cool. You get the weekends off.
Yeah, that is cool. It's always good when you get a job that's only Monday through Friday.
I used to love when I worked and stuff, and I'd get like a weekend off and stuff. I used to like them 12-hour shifts, though. Work a couple 12-hour shifts. And
when you worked 12s, you didn't even have to go in for like 3 or 4 days, right? Wasn't it 3 on, 4 off?
I used to do 4 days a week. I'd do 12-hour shifts.
Oh, so it was 4 on, 3 off?
Yeah. And I'd always try to get my 3 in a row.
Yeah.
I like that.
My brother-in-law does it weird. He does 3 on, 4 off, and then 4 on, 3 off. So he does like longer shifts some weeks.
Well, I know that's like paramedics and EMTs and stuff do it. They work like 24 hours straight, but then they get a day or 2 off, and then they work 24 hours straight.
Yeah, that's what he does. He works. He's a paramedic and he's a nurse. So like, he'll do the paramedic stuff, and then on his big weeks off, with his 4 days off, he'll work 2 days at a hospital because he'll get to as a nurse, and he'll get some time there too. So he gets a pretty sweet check.
Oh, I mean, give him a toonie. A toonie is $2 in Canadian.
Do they still have? Do they still have like $2 bills up there?
Well, no, they have coins for their dollars and $2.
Seriously, in Canada?
A $1 coin, and a toonie is a $2 coin.
Have you ever seen coins from China? They're cool as shit.
I don't think I have.
I used to work for a hotel that the guy was from China, and he had brought them in the one time, and what's cool is they're almost like a poker chip without the middle, and there's a holograph in the middle of the leader's face. Mm-hmm.
That sounds cool.
Talking about like little,
Jim says, "How's the bag milk, Ninja?"
Apparently, it's supposed to be really good. Bill and Emily swear by it.
Bag's milk.
They say it's awesome, but it's just weird to us because we never had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are called yen. Ninja, well, they are called yen.
Technically, our milk do come from cow fun bags, but you know.
They were in a bag, and then they get put in another bag in Canada. Down here, they get put in cartons and plastic.
Moo, bitches, moo.
Yeah, some parts of Canada don't do the bag milk.
The bag milk?
Yeah. I think certain parts do, some parts don't.
Well, Bill, Emily, me, and I forget, I think it might have been Clorox. We were all having a conversation about it. They literally had to send us a picture on how it worked because we couldn't get the concept of like, how do you pour it? How do you store it? Like, where does the hole go in the bag? And apparently it comes with a pitcher of some sort.
Or something.
Yeah, they put it in the
like a special frame or something.
Yeah, a little box looking thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. The thing they showed us was like a carton of some sort, or a pitcher you could put it in. And I was like, why would you put it in a pitcher? Because then your milk tastes like everything in the fridge.
Yeah, and you buy like 3 bags at a time, but you can freeze it.
That would make sense.
That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool if you could freeze it, because then you don't have to go as often.
Yeah, because the way milk is here.
I didn't try no milk when
Same here.
Tried milk. That's one thing when I got back, I was like, oh man, I didn't try none of that bagged milk.
Well, I mean, come on, we have boxed milk when it's dry.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah. That stuff's nasty.
I know.
My mom gave us that shit like years ago. We was all having dinner, and she's like, okay, I'll get you guys all a glass of milk. And I was like 15, 16 at the time. I'm like, okay. So she brings us all a glass of milk, because she didn't normally do that. She'd just be like, hey, go get you a glass of milk. And I took a drink, and I was like, ew, it's nasty. And she was like, what kind of milk do you think that is? And we were all supposed to guess. I was like, it's baby formula. Because that's what it tastes like. It was box milk.
Well, she's like my daughter tonight. She brought out like a bowl of cereal. She's like, I'll bring out a bowl of cereal and I'll bring you a cup of milk with it instead of putting it together. And I wasn't thinking that, when she'd bring it from the other side of the house. But she brings it out and she hands me the bowl of cereal. She hands me the cup of milk. And I'm like, thank you. She goes, Mom, it's almond milk. And I'm like, no, you can take that right back with you. And she's like, but Mom, it's the regular. I'm like, I am not putting sweet almond milk in my cereal. I'm sorry. I grew up on other milk. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
I actually like almond milk better.
I've had the just regular milk, the silk milk, and it tastes like vanilla. And it's not bad, but it's not milk.
Right.
It doesn't taste like milk.
You can get original, and the original tastes like regular milk.
Oh, does it?
You can get it, yeah. Original tastes like regular milk, and then there's vanilla, and then you can also get chocolate and stuff like that. They have it in all different flavors.
Chocolate tastes good. I mean, the flavors taste good and stuff, but it's not milk.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It doesn't taste like milk.
If I had to choose between almond milk and cashew milk, I like cashew milk better.
Oh, really? I saw that in the store last time I went to the grocery store, and I thought about getting one and trying it.
To me, like, almond milk is a little gritty, where cashew milk is a little creamier.
Does it taste like cashews?
Not to me, at least. There is like a nutty aftertaste sometimes, like, but it depends on what you put it in. Like, if I'm doing it in my protein shake, I taste it. But if I'm putting it on cereal, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I'd want milk if I had cereal.
If I'm gonna do milk, I want to do milk. I guess it's just because I grew up with it. So.
Well, I was trying to go vegan for a little bit, so that's what that venture into the other milks was.
I won't be able to do that because I like my meat too much.
Well, I only eat fish now anyway.
Every time I eat, I like chicken.
I'll eat chicken too. I'll eat chicken and sometimes I'll eat turkey, but I'm strictly like a fish person. But my family...
Your back, honey.
I like white fish, but I don't like tuna.
Jim's asking how your back's doing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. It's doing all right. Today was a rough day because I had a long day of out and about with my sister. And so it's hurting a little today. But for the most part, it's actually healing pretty well.
Yeah.
I get my stitches out this week.
She got kidnapped today, Jim.
Yeah, I did. I went to church. I went to Walmart. I went to watch football. I went to, which I don't mind football. I like football, but then I had to go to my parents for dinner. And, oh, buddy.
I like go to other people's houses for dinner. I didn't have to cook.
Mm-hmm.
Go and make you a plate.
The only thing with my family, though, like I was saying, is like, because I only eat fish. My sister's allergic to shellfish, and so is my mom.
Oh,
so, like,
man.
fish isn't a dish that they serve ever, so
Yeah.
I'm normally stuck eating the side dishes.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because my mom has gotten used to me, so she, like, tonight we had spinach, corn, green beans, and scalloped potatoes, and they had ham. Like, so it's not like she just does one vegetable.
What do you eat when you go to Burger King? Jim said he'll just go to Burger King. If you go to Burger King, what do you eat? Means you don't
Me?
eat no hamburgers. Yeah.
Me, I eat they used to have a fish sandwich, but I don't know if they do. I haven't gone to Burger King in a while.
They do, honey.
They do? Yeah, I haven't gone to Burger King in a while. So I used to get the fish sandwich. Or I'll get a salad. A lot of times I'll ask for McDonald's and I'll get a salad from McDonald's because their salads are pretty good.
I like that Southwest salad of theirs. It's good.
Yeah, I do like it. I'll eat chicken sometimes. Like I said, I'm not like a non-chicken person. So like if I feel like I'm being like if I'm with people and I don't want to look too picky, I'll get chicken.
Yeah. That's what I eat mostly. Like, I like steaks and a burger now and then, but mostly.
Like my mom knows, like if she's cooking anything with red meat, she knows to make a piece of chicken because I won't eat it at all. Red meat, I don't eat. I don't like steak. I've never liked steak, even as like a young kid. It's just a taste. I don't like that and ground beef. I've just never liked the taste of it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care for ground beef.
I'll tell you what, my dad don't like chicken. He don't like chicken and he don't like turkey. He won't eat it at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it a texture thing? Because the last person I heard that didn't eat it was a texture.
When he was a kid, he had chickens that he was, I guess they were his pets. And he was raising them and stuff. And my grandpa cooked them up. And so ever since then, he won't eat chicken.
Aww.
But
yeah,
I mean,
my mom
they did back in the day.
They had pet chickens, but when Grandpa did it, he didn't mean to do it. He actually got the wrong chicken.
Oh.
But
I mean,
we were also raised, you eat what's put on the table. So even after he got the wrong chicken, they still couldn't eat the pet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, in my grandmother's house, that's how it was. So that's kind of how I learned to stomach some meat. Like if it like that's why like if I go to someone's house and that's all they're having, like I'll be nice and put like one little piece on my plate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's like if I get a choice, I'm not going to eat it. It's that like I don't choose to eat that.
Yeah.
So my husband knows it's a big deal if I go out and buy him a steak or if I go out and make hamburgers because I'm not about that life.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go out and I'm not going to buy like turkey burgers for me or veggie burgers for me and get him, because I will eat turkey burgers. That's the other thing. Didn't Burger King have a turkey burger for a while? I think it was them.
They might have.
I think it was them that used to have a turkey burger because I used to like those.
It's been a long time since I've actually like looked at a menu and all that. I usually just get a Whopper.
I don't really do like fast foods a lot because of that. Like I'll go to Panera Bread. Like Panera Bread and me, we're best friends.
Panera Bread where you could get a $6 sandwich and it's only a half of a sandwich.
Well, I get soup and a salad. So
my sister works at Panera Bread. She does the catering and stuff.
Yeah, their salads are really good.
Money, but she's been there for years.
And they have a Mediterranean veggie salad sandwich that's really good too.
They have really good cheddar and broccoli soup too.
Yeah. That's normally what I get. I get that and I get a salad.
I like that soup. And they have that white cheddar
mac and cheese.
That's fucking good.
Yes, it is.
My nephew worked there and he worked the evening shift and like he used to bring food home and stuff.
Man, why are we talking about food, guys?
I don't know.
Sorry,
I'm hungry.
Yeah, how did we get on this topic?
We're all going to be going raiding our kitchens here in a minute.
Yeah.
Right? I was actually just sitting here going, maybe I should have a bowl of cereal.
Hi, Emily.
Yeah, I love a bowl of cereal.
How's pleading going, Em?
Did
you get your stuff all clean?
Crunch with the berries in it. Man, that shit's good.
Okay.
Which one, Angel?
The Captain Crunch, the ones with the berries in it.
Oh, yeah.
Those are, I remember that shit when I was a kid. And I grabbed a box of that. And I just had a bowl. And I was like, oh my God, that shit's good.
Now, see, this is where y'all are going to think I'm weird again. Because, again, I only eat fish and stuff. But my favorite cereal is Raisin Bran. I always have since I was a kid.
Raisin Bran's okay, but I like them sugary ones that we're not supposed to have.
So does my husband. He tells me all the time that I have old people cereal.
And I like Cocoa Pebbles. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tricks
My
are
husband loves those.
What's really messed up about that is my boyfriend was looking on the cereal boxes. He's looking for something he can have a decent bowl of cereal and not mess his blood sugar up because he's diabetic. You know, the actual cereals that are good for you are higher in sugars than these damn cereals that aren't.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, my other favorite is Chex. That's another one because it's gluten-free. I like the rice Chex. They're my favorite, too.
He literally comes out better eating a box of, like, Fruit Loops or cherry or sugar pops than eating, like, the Nutri-Grain cereals.
Yeah, because they all got sugar in them. I know when I was on a low-carb diet, we would do the Honey Nut Cheerios because, you know, Cheerios had sugar in it just as much. I did the
what's the other one?
You could have like 90 carbs a day. I had to give up macaroni and cheese and spaghetti noodles and all that stuff. And ever since I did that, I really don't like pasta as much as I used to.
Yeah, my husband doesn't like
now
pasta.
and then, but it's not. I used to love pasta.
So
I love making that.
Happened yesterday.
What, Christy?
How about the rapture that didn't happen yesterday?
Oh.
Oh, it did happen. We're the only ones left.
Exactly.
So we're all the bad ones?
Yeah, we're the only ones left.
Are you surprised?
Well, I thought I lived a halfway decent life. Damn.
Well, let's be honest. Do you want to go to heaven and party with all the losers, or go to hell and hang out with your friends?
Oh,
there
okay.
you go.
That's what my mom always says to me. She's like, "You're gonna go to hell," and I always say back to her, "So I can party with all my friends. Don't worry about it."
November 7th, if we're wondering where I'll be, I should be playing Sonic Forces. So is that a new Sonic game?
Yeah, I think so.
Jim wants to start reproducing.
With who?
Anybody that'll have him. Let's
get the first situation in check first. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I think that's over, Jack. That's over. I think it gave up on that.
Yeah, no, I was making a dig at him. Yeah, good luck with that, Jim. Nice, Ninja. He can't just put I think he just puts things out like that. We should start reproducing to see who goes, okay, let's do it. Like, who's ready and willing?
Is that on PlayStation 4, Link? Oh, Emily worked
Sonic
in the department, so that's why she knows about them lobsters.
Yeah. Sonic was a Sega game. So what system is Sonic on? Yeah. Would that be Sony? Would they put it out for Sony?
It's going to be out for all of them.
Oh, is it?
Well, I'll get it about 3 months
cool.
after it comes out because they're usually half the price. It's usually
right.
$60 when a game comes out, and then they down it to like $30 a couple of months later. Who has that Switch? Is that Switch really as cool as they say it is?
What is the Switch? Is that the Wii?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new Wii? Oh, I actually played that. It is pretty fun.
Is it?
Like the interactive games that you used to have on the old Wii are actually they've bumped them up and they're a lot more fun. Me and my husband played it with my friend's sons. Like there's sword fighting. Like before there was like bowling and tennis and stuff like that, but there's like sword fighting and fencing and boxing and like there's a whole bunch of there's a slew of games that comes with it or whatnot, and then like of course there's other games, but yeah, no, it was fun. I had fun with it. I would do it again.
Zelda would be the only game that I would play on it. Maybe a Mario. I have a Wii, but I never really. Zelda's the only one I really played a ton on it.
I love Mario Kart. That was my favorite. That was my jam.
I never wanted a Game Boy because the screen's so small.
I used to love Game Boy.
I have a Wii here, and I also have a Nintendo 3DS XL.
Yeah, I have a Wii. I haven't played it in ages. Yeah, that's the only reason I would buy a Switch is for that new Zelda game. Mm-hmm. The two Zelda games on Wii are, especially Twilight Princess. I love that friggin' game.
As much as I enjoy Nintendo, my next console will probably be a Sony.
I like the PlayStation.
I love my PS4.
I've never played Xbox.
I have no desire to buy an Xbox because I have a computer, so I already have something Microsoft.
Yeah.
So I'd rather, go Sony. So
my whole thing is like, why would I want to buy a console that the only way I can go live and have fun on is by buying a membership, like to Microsoft Live.
Like you have to have a membership for Xbox, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. See, on the PlayStation, you don't. You can still play the games and stuff without
and you can go live. You can play with your friends without paying too.
Oh,
can you?
Yeah, you can play.
Sony, yeah.
Yeah, you just have to have a Wi-Fi internet connection. As long as you're connected, you can play.
The only game that I have that I could go live on is that Grand Theft Auto one. The rest of them are all like, the Resident Evil and Last of Us and stuff. Those aren't really live games.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to game with friends either. I normally game with my husband, and he's right next to me. But like, you can do so much on the PS4 that like you can't do with an Xbox because you don't have an Xbox Live.
Well, that's why I went PlayStation 4 was for because I wanted to play Resident Evil and Last of Us. So I was like, oh well, I'll get a PS4 then.
I don't have PlayStation Plus, and I can play online with people. Maybe my husband did buy PlayStation Plus, and I didn't know. Maybe he did it and I wasn't paying attention. I don't know.
I know. I have that, but I mean, I pay for it every month, but I do like that every 3 months they take the money out. But I don't never use it.
I think it's also cheaper than Xbox too, because like when I had an Xbox, I felt like it was like $39, I think, and it was like for 3 months maybe. I can't remember the price, but I felt like they charged my account way too often for what I was getting.
Like $24 for 3 months. So it's
it was a lot of money, like, that they were taking out. And, like, when I went to cancel, it was really hard because, like, they charged me, and I was like, no, I canceled last month, like, and they had to go back and look, and then they were like, oh, okay, you did cancel, well, we're gonna have to credit you. And, like, for like a whole 3 months, the money kept hopping in and out of my account. I was like, y'all need to make a decision, like,
Yeah, figure out what you're doing.
figure out if, like, I'm on or off. Like, they would charge me, and then I guess somebody in the system would be like, no, she was taken off, and then they'd give me my money back. I was like, figure it out, Microsoft.
Oh yeah, so Xbox is more expensive than PlayStation is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's 90 for Xbox Gold and then 70 for PlayStation Plus. Yeah, maybe that's what he did. You know what? I did get a charge for $70 that I didn't. That we. You know what? That little stinker probably did. Now I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, because I had asked them the one time.
Yeah,
I was like, "What is this $70 charge?"
Got to buy the PlayStation Plus was because one of the games that I wanted was like $7. If I had PlayStation Plus, I was like, I'm getting PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, because you can download them right there, right? You can stream and download stuff.
Games. I got Final Fantasy VII on my PlayStation 4, and
Papa Rapper. I saw that came back out. If anybody was like the original PlayStation person, there was the Papa Rapper.
I love PlayStation 1. I have like all the Resident Evil games and all that shit. All the Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, I like Assassin's Creed, and I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. I like playing the stories, and I like playing against my husband because I kick his ass every time. Just saying.
I don't like playing. I have that Mortal Kombat X or something like that. My nieces beat my ass and shit like that.
Uh-oh.
That's the only reason they like me playing shit like that is so they can beat my ass.
$40 on laundry, cheese, and crackers. How many articles of clothing do you have that you had to spend?
I have a ton of, I can't really say that, and I have a ton of clothes, and I always let it build up at least a couple weeks.
Like my husband for his work uniforms, because he doesn't want to have to wash, because he wears the same colored shirt every day with his uniform, and he wears a uniform, but because he doesn't want to have to wash his navy blue t-shirts that often, he has at least 2 months worth of navy blue t-shirts. And he's slowly gaining 2 months worth of underwear because he does his own laundry. So, yeah, he doesn't want to have to do it as often. So he has 2 months worth of socks, 2 months worth of, almost 2 months worth of underwear, and 2 months worth of navy blue
like
shirts.
My mom, he does his own laundry. My mom, when we were 10 or 11, it was like, you're doing your own laundry now.
Oh, no, I used to do his laundry. He has a, his testosterone is actually low, and they can't figure out why. So he actually started with cream, and because there was cream that he had to put on, I couldn't touch it.
Yeah.
Or I could get it on my hands.
Yeah.
And they were like, if you do it over repetitive time, your levels will be off. So he went from cream to now he's doing injections, so I could take over his laundry, but he hasn't mentioned it, and I ain't mentioning it, so... I mean, there's times when he turns around and he's just too busy. He doesn't get home in time and he just doesn't have time to do it. So I'll be nice enough to throw laundry in and be like, you have socks and underwear and shirts for work tomorrow. They're in the dryer, but I won't fold them. I will not fold them and take them out. You can do that.
Did you send J-Love the link?
I did. She had just gotten home from the store. She said she's going to be in a minute.
She's probably got to charge her phone a bit.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, she said she'd be in a bit.
Do any of you guys know who that Liz Reptile is?
No. Emily, did you want to come in? I can send you the link too if you want.
Chambers is well, not really part of Chambers, but she's buddies with Chamber.
Actually, I think I did send it to you, Emily. Pretty sure I did.
What link are you waiting? Oh, you want to come in, Ninja?
Oh, I'll send it to him. I'm on Twitter. I'll send it to him.
Yeah, go ahead, send it to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. He's able to stream only on the weekends. He had told me that too. I'm sorry, Ninja. I should have mentioned it to them, so I knew to send it to you.
So that Liz Reptile, apparently she had some other YouTuber living with her, and that YouTuber, they actually had a relationship, and then all of a sudden the girl started getting all crazy and shit, and was like verbally abusing her and all that kind of shit, and she ended up having to leave her house because of it.
That's crazy. Like Liz had to leave her house?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because Liz's husband wasn't standing up for her and stuff and was telling the cops that, oh, it ain't no big deal, and all that shit. And I'm like, who the fuck does that? I'm like, I bet you the amount of money her husband was bonking that one on the side, too.
About Chicken Bow Wow? I had to say that.
E.T.'s
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ninja.
That's brown chicken, brown cow.
Like a ninja.
Cow now, brown cow.
But yeah, like CJ, I told CJ, yeah.
No,
I can only
Jim.
stream on the weekends.
Chambers is the one with it in the it's got the monotone voice. And she's a big fat fucking liar.
The Morgan Freeman monotone voice.
Very monotone.
Mm-hmm.
Do not
Sounds like
compare
she's
her to Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman's better.
I guess she would be cute if she, had any personality or somebody. I just want to like throw chocolate at her to give her some energy.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. But yeah, I have my own Switch, and it's amazing.
You have your own Switch,
Tablet. That's Nintendo Switch. Very funny.
That's a loaded statement.
If I wasn't tired, I'd say. I fell right into that. I'll admit it. Yeah.
So I heard Mommy 05 and had a live stream today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I also heard their views are still going down, even with them putting the kids in it.
Daddy 05
really?
apparently on his gaming channel, he's almost up to 100,000 subs.
I think that's all they want. They want those 100K. They want those plaques so they can feel like there's some kind of big shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay,
Wasn't it that Bruce Almighty that Morgan Freeman was God?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hi, J-Love.
I remember that one.
What's up? How are you guys?
We are here. How are you?
Martin Lewis blew up at almost 50. Up to almost 50. Almost 50K? Really?
What, honey?
That
What
Martin
do you
Lewis
mean?
has almost 50K now.
Wow.
Like followers?
He's
Subscribers?
cool.
I love him. It's your boy Martin Lewis.
I like him.
I love his intro.
His intro grates at me, though. I like his commentary, but that whole Martin Lewis, that gets
I think it's
stuck
so
in your
cute.
head.
I think it's so cute. Yeah, it definitely gets stuck in your head to where you're at Wawa and you're saying it's your boy Martin Lewis to your
Yeah.
hubby, and everybody's looking at you like, what?
I actually
It's
cut it down.
45K, Emily said. That's cool.
It's just like these two girls I watch that or one of the girls I watch that does the slime and stuff that I do. She does a certain thing at the end of hers where she screams at the end of her thing, and I literally will cut it down while she does that and then cut it back up.
I don't understand that. Are you doing like slimy ASMR?
No, honey, I just make the slime to sell it.
Oh. I thought you should do that though. People love that shit. They eat it all.
The ASMR videos? Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I think that's cool that Martin Lewis blew up. I
I
hope he
watched
gets
the
more.
Does anybody here watch Ego Cast? That guy Andy.
Yeah,
seen
I watched him. I kind of got, I don't know, by the end of his videos, I kind of get like, what?
Yeah,
But
well,
I love his videos, though. I just can't sit there and
He
watch them without getting, like, unfocused, I
he had
guess.
a woman doing ASMR that he had to sit through. It was like a 30-minute ASMR. And she was like licking these ears that were attached to the mic. So you're sitting there for 30 minutes listening to her lick and suck on these ears. And I was like,
Ew.
no.
I ain't about that life.
Oh, Hubby said the cherry picking? Cherry Crush ASMR?
I'm not sure who it was. I just had seen that video and I was like, yeah. I mean, she was an attractive girl, and I guess for the right situation, it might have been a nice video for somebody, but it was just, I don't know. It was weird.
He says weird, yeah.
Into snake videos.
What was that?
I hate snakes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I love snakes, but.
No, I hate snakes.
Right.
Just a heads up, I am here. I'm just eating cereal, so I'm muting you guys so you don't have to hear me crunch. Y'all talked about food enough that I needed to get a bowl of cereal.
You're gonna eat a bowl of cereal while we're talking about snakes?
Ow, shit. Sorry.
She's probably
You weren't talking about snakes when I got the cereal, so.
I'm kidding.
Oh, by the way, you guys, I tried Sour Patch Kids. I've never had them.
They're so yummy. You don't
They're
fuck
so
with
good.
them.
I don't like them.
What?
You
Oh my
don't?
god, they're nasty.
I have
They're
a whole
good.
box of them.
What flavors did you try?
Let me see. I
Do
don't
you
know,
like
they're
chocolate?
They're shaped like little kids, and there's yellow and red, blue, and
Yeah.
green.
Okay, which ones did you try though? Because
The
I
little ones.
don't like the green and yellow ones personally.
I tried all of them.
I love the watermelon. Have you tried that, Angel?
Oh my god,
not going to.
I think they're a Philly thing. I don't know, but Sour Patch watermelons are the best.
He likes them. He's tried them. He likes them. I didn't.
Do you like chocolate?
Yes.
You need to get a flake bar. You can only order it online, but they're addicting. Just so you know, Emily told me to try them, and I did, and now I hate my life because I can only get them online.
I'll have.
I need to try that. That sounds so yummy.
I have candy necklaces. I bought like a box of 24 of them. I was sitting there eating those things. I was shopping for them one night when I was on like one of the streams with Clorox. He's like, "Are you serious? Are you really shopping for candy necklaces?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am."
I remember that.
He was giving me hell.
Yeah. And he's like, are you really getting candy necklaces? Are you sure? Are you talking about necklaces or are you talking about something else? And she's like, no, I'm getting candy necklaces. He's like, for what? And she's like, to eat.
Well, you can get a whole case, a 24-pack case of Cadbury Flake Bar for $15.
There you go.
The what, honey?
Cadbury Flake Bar. Is that what you're talking about, CJ?
Yeah.
Yes. I got 4 because I wanted to try them. And I didn't want to, like, get them and not like them. But I'm glad I got 4 because if I had gotten a whole case,
I wonder how long it takes to.
shit would have gone down.
How long did it take to get there?
DJ, you would be afraid to even try
It took a while. It took a while for mine because I didn't get it from like I don't think I got it from a reputed dealer. I just picked someplace on Amazon.
You got me afraid to try them, though, if they're that addicting.
I don't know. I like them. They were good.
$15 for a 24-pack.
That's actually not bad for an imported candy.
I'll get one because I'm sure my nieces and my dad's like a candy nut. So,
What's your weather like where you're at right now, though, Angel?
hot.
Don't order it yet. You need to wait a little while.
Oh, they'll come melted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and with it being the flake bars, you're going to want them unmelted because if they get melted, it's going to mess up the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Well,
whole
I'll
chemical,
wait until
Yeah,
like
whatever.
it don't really get cold. Start getting cool here till like the end of October. So
That's
I'll
what
wait
you're
and order it like the end of October.
Yeah.
Those cereal bars we used to eat.
I mean, if it was just a normal chocolate bar, I'd say go ahead, but it's a flake bar.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Never had it before. I don't get those here.
I'll keep it in my cart, save it for later, and get it like in
Yeah.
November or something.
They're like Rice Krispie treats. You guys remember Lucky Charms cereal bars with like the icing on the bottom?
Yeah.
Like cinnamon toast
Oh, yeah.
crunch. I love those. You guys remember the Golden Grams ones? Those were my favorite.
Dude, Golden Grams are the best, and they still sell them.
The Walmart
P.S.
here is, yeah, they're still selling them.
I'm sure they do. I just haven't touched like sugary things like in a long time. I bought
I
vanilla
like the Golden
peanut
Grams ones.
cream and it's been in my freezer for like a month.
Oh,
Yes.
So that's how much I don't like touch sugar like that. I've been drinking diet soda though, and here's my thing with that. It's still sugar, and it's like the bad sugar that makes you gain weight, but at the same time, I don't want the calories. So, you know what I mean?
Because you can't afford to gain weight.
diet soda is worse for you than
I
regular.
don't want to gain weight. I
Right.
can. I don't want to gain weight, whether I can afford it or not.
Can you tell if it's the actual sugary taste that you're wanting out of the soda, or is it the carbon? Can you tell?
Actually, I really love the wild cherry Pepsi. It tastes so good to me. I never liked diet soda in my life, but this wild cherry diet Pepsi is
Right.
awesome.
Well, I was going to say,
So I've been
I'm happy
drinking that.
because they started bringing back the
Like
Pepsi
before, I can't imagine drinking regular Pepsi right now. It's going to be way too sugary.
well, what I do is I found out with my soda drinking, it's actually the carbonation I'm craving and not the syrup. So I actually just,
Oh, yeah. Definitely the carbonation. Because
Hey,
iced
you're
tea
gonna drink
doesn't have that.
diet soda. Drink Coke Zero, the cherry Coke Zero. It's like really, really cherry flavored.
what I do, though,
Really?
is my soda stream and I carbonate just straight water. And I drink carbonated water. And I've cut down on my soda and everything with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I do not like carbonated water for some reason. I don't like it for some reason. I don't understand how people do.
Well,
It tastes so weird to me.
when I go and buy the bottled carbonated water, like the sparkling water and all, I don't care for that. But when I make it myself, for something, I don't know what the soda stream does, but it gives it like a little bit of a lemon taste to it.
hmm
And I'll drink the carbonated water all day long when I make it myself. But if I buy it pre-bottled, I don't like the taste of it.
Oh, well, that's because, like, when you buy things bottled or canned, there's always that, like, taste of the
There's like an
contraction.
Like
Yeah.
with me, there's like I don't know, like it's like an aspartame taste. to the carbonated water that's in a bottle. Now, my uncle has the Soda Stream too, and we've made carbonated water through there, and that, you're right, it tastes completely different. It doesn't have that, like, nasty aftertaste that you get with the bottled stuff.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Go up
Yeah,
to
that's
the
exactly
sink
what I
and-
mean.
I'll just take my cup and put it to the sink and get that water. Night, Ninja.
Night, Ninja.
I like just regular old water.
I like the carbon in it. That's the little extra that I want. And as long as I've got my Soda Stream, I've got my CO2. Yeah, I drink water like it's going out of style.
I feel bad because I was already talking. I feel like I cut him off a little bit, but I was already talking. I don't know. I just feel bad. This all of a sudden.
No, he has to get up early for work and stuff.
What's that?
He has to get up early for work and stuff.
Yeah,
he can't stream during. Yeah, he can't stream during the week because of his hours and stuff. So I'm assuming he had to get up for work.
Yeah, he's probably got to go work. He said he works Monday through Friday.
Mhm.
I do too, but I sleep like a couple hours at night, and then as soon as I come home, I usually hit the sack for a couple hours, then whatever. And then hubby gets home, and then life starts again.
Okay, I'll be right back. I need ice, guys.
All right.
Okay. So what's going on?
Not much. We've been talking about food. We've been talking about food. We've been
And more food.
uh-huh.
So it's been a well-rounded conversation tonight, I love.
Exactly. We went around the grocery store together.
You guys went around the grocery store together?
No, talking about the different things that we like and don't like and stuff like that. Because that's pretty much all we've talked about. So, right now I'm staying at my sister's house, right? I'm 5'3" on a good day. I am 5'3". I think I'm shrinking already.
Why?
I'm joking. It's just that everything is always so tall for me. But everything is super tall in this house because she's 5'11" and her husband is 6'4".
Oh my god! How is your sister 5'11" and you're 5'3"? That's crazy.
Because my sister got my mom's side of the family and I got my dad's.
Well, it's understandable, but that's just crazy, the difference.
Both of my parents started out 5'9". They're both 5'7" now, but they both started out 5'9". So they were both tall, but my grandmother was 4'11". And her daughter was, I want to say 5 foot exactly. So.
Yeah, if you were sitting next to me, I'd probably be like patting you on the head the whole time.
Yeah, and then my sisters, I have 2 sisters that are short like me, and then I have another sister who's super tall. But she takes after her mother's side too, because her mom was taller than my dad, my half sisters. But so everything in this house is high, and like if I need cereal, I have to ask them to get me a bowl down. So my sister has purposely moved things to the counter. Like I have my own spot of stuff if that's anything that's high. But even the beds are high in this house. And I was complaining about it tonight because of my back.
So I get you. My bed is so high. Like, I don't know. I'm
My bed's
pretty
not
tall,
high.
but I still have to jump on it.
Well, my sister has like this day bed in her one guest room. That also has it's a trundle bed. It pulls another one out at the bottom, but I can't get on the ground to that one. And the next one is up pretty high, and the mattress itself is high. And so she put me in this room because I'm downstairs, and I haven't tried to walk up and downstairs yet because the bed upstairs is normal height. I can get into that one just fine. So she put me up here, and I was complaining to her tonight that it's kind of hard. Like, I have to tippy-toe to sit down and get in the bed like I was taught how to get in the bed. And don't you know, she asked if she needed if I needed her husband to build me a step stool to get in the bed.
What?
Yeah, I was like,
I'm sorry, that's
bitch.
so cute, but so funny at the same time.
They make fun of my height in my family because of how short I am. But yeah, she's like, does Rod need to build you a step stool? I'm like, do you need to get smacked in the face? Like, jerk. I was like, I know, I'm short, but I'm not that short. And she was making fun of me because when she came up to help me while I was out in the hospital, I put all my pots and pans and everything real low. Like, everything I need to reach is in the bottom cabinets, and the things that are on the top cabinets are things that I never use.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, I've never bent down so much in my life. I was like, that's because I'm 5'3". That's on my level. I don't have to bend down to grab that.
Well, Emily would definitely be patting both our heads like a basketball.
Yeah, she's as tall as my
So you're
sister.
like really, really short, huh, CJ?
Yeah, I'm 5'3", yeah.
Yeah, what a shorty.
I got you, Vicky.
How tall are you, Angel?
I'm 5'4", so I have an inch on her.
Okay, I figured. I don't know. I just like. There's this girl I know, and like the way she talks and the way she is, like it just reminds me of you. So she is like 5'4", and like that's just crazy that you said you're 5'4", because now it's like, oh my god, maybe she does look like her. But I don't know. I never seen a picture of you, so
5 foot. My younger sister is like 5 foot, and then the older one is like 5'1", 5'2", maybe.
so your whole
So
family is
I'm
like shorties then.
Yeah. And my mom was like 5'3", so we're all like right. But my younger sister is like short. I have an aunt that is 4 foot 10 inches. And our goal as we was growing up as kids was always that we were going to get all of us was going to get taller than Aunt Ruthie. So being a little bit
That's
taller,
like my Annie Lane.
yeah, I mean, no big deal. There's all kinds of short people in our family. But then my nieces are both tall. They're tall. They're taller than me now. They just got up above me.
Well, I was telling CJ that the short people actually do have like a better life when it comes to buying clothes and jeans and things like that.
No! All of my jeans have rips at the
because
bottom.
I have to buy the extra longs. You can wear the regular pants, but I have to buy like extra long pants, and those are hard.
No, if I buy the regular pants, I get the rips at the bottom.
Yeah, the regular ones you have to walk on, and
yeah, I have to get the shorts.
I'm talking about lengthwise.
Yeah,
I'm talking about length.
You, Emily. I mean,
J-Love? Yeah, we have to get like the short ones because they come in short, regular, and long.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm sorry, not the regular, the short ones. But yeah, but either way, yeah, because if you guys get the regular ones, you guys walk around, you guys get holes in them from walking on your jeans. But I don't know that you guys, but it does happen. But at the same time, it is so hard for like tall people to find like are the perfect like. So like when you're not wearing high tops or whatever, like your top's not sticking out. Your foot, your
I get what you're saying because, like I said, I've lived with my sister her entire life. However, have you ever walked through a parking lot to go to the movies or something like that, and then once you got in there, you sat down and you realized that you are soaked from your foot all the way up to your knee because every puddle you tried to jump over, your jeans went ahead and sopped up some water, and now you're sitting in a cold area with some cold-ass wet feet. No, my sister's shit was never cold and wet. Mine always was. I have to roll up my pants when I get out of the car and hold them up whenever it rains.
Well,
And she
that
turns around, she
sucks.
goes, "Do you need me to get you a little puddle jumper?" I'm like, "Shut up, Colleen."
Well, do you have to like cut your jeans, or like what do you do?
Me?
Do you have
I
to
get the
hem them?
shorts. No, if you get the short, mine are like regular jeans to everyone else where they just touch the bottom of your sneaker. So like if it's something where I want it to go up a little higher, I'll just hem them.
Okay. See, the way I like my jeans is I like them long. I'm not talking about skinny jeans, but I like them long because when I sit down, I don't want my socks to be showing. Like,
I don't never have that
I don't want
problem.
my ankles to be showing. Like you know how like the guys who wear the suits wear them. They wear the suits and they sit up and their pant
That
legs
happens to my
go
husband
all
all
the
the
way
time,
up
yeah.
to almost like the middle of their calf. I don't like.
The middle of
I
their
don't like it
sock,
looking
yeah.
like that. Although it's not as deep, it's not as in depth as it, like as far as that. I just don't like
Yeah.
the little piece of ankle that does show. That's my thing.
Yeah.
But just roll them
Yeah,
up
no.
like they did in the 80s.
But
We used to roll ours.
I'm not doing it. I don't
Here's
know. The
the other
80s
issue
are
I
coming
have.
back, but I think the 90s are coming back more.
Here's the other issue I have. I hate shorts because, you know, I got thighs and I get chub rub. Ain't nobody down for that. So I don't wear shorts. So then I go ahead and I buy capris, and guess what? They just look like floods on me. They just look like they hit the top of my sock, and I'm like, what do I do with these? So I'd rather have to hem them to be capris, or I have to roll them up to be capris. And then at that point, it's like, why don't I just go ahead and get long pants, and I'll just roll them until I like them to look like they do.
You need to
I
get
don't own.
short capris. It sounds like you're buying a long capris.
Even if I got short capris, they don't work. They come like
You need to go to your little what are they called? Your little, I don't know, I forget what they're called. I used to have to go there all the time to get my when I was
seamstress.
really skinny to get the seamstress to get my clothes hemmed because I need them custom fitted. That's how so.
Yeah, I've learned how to sew, so I don't have to pay somebody to do that.
Well, it's only like $5. I'd rather have somebody else.
Well, I also have to sew my husband's uniforms, all his patches on and stuff. So.
Oh,
You
that's
see
so
what
much
they're
fun.
saying?
I would have a ball doing that. I love sewing patches on.
Do you see what
What
they're
was that
saying
on-
in the chat?
Are they making fun of me? I don't want to know.
What's going on, Angel?
No, Celeste said tonight, fashion brought to you by CJ and J Love. Somebody says,
Oh
girl,
my
chub
god.
rub is forever, worst shit ever.
Exactly. Chub rub is the worst. And they always
My
talk about
thing
like these
is,
different
I like
tricks.
Yeah. Go
Like
ahead.
putting deodorant down there. Deodorant don't do shit on your thighs.
What the hell? I heard about powder, not deodorant.
Yeah, I heard about putting deodorant all down your thighs. That's supposed to help. I heard putting powder.
I heard of powder, definitely not deodorant. That's something new.
I also heard of walking like you're an old lady with a poop in her pants so your legs don't touch.
Oh my god. Ew. Oh my god, I could. How does that even work?
That's what I do when I like. I wear.
Your pants do get wore out when you do that. Jeans will wear
Yep.
out fast.
You are such a perv, Jim. Such a perv.
I don't want to know what he said.
Jim says chub rub is good to look at.
Oh man.
And we have no testosterone tonight except for Jim and Link.
Yeah, right.
Oh, hey Link, how are you?
Some work shit to do because he said he'd be back, but because he had to go do something for work or what.
Yeah.
Jim, you better make
Wait.
it play. My husband's not
So
here.
Link this entire time is a dude? I thought Link was a girl.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Link.
I thought Link was a girl at first, but then somebody corrected me. I was like, oh, this does totally look like a dude.
What? Honestly, Emily, anybody who has thigh gap, like real thigh gap, they do need to put like a little bit of weight on them.
Bitches.
They need to do some squats so they can get a booty. Because there ain't no booty that don't come with thighs. I'm just saying.
Because I got a booty and I got a thigh gap. I got a booty and I got a thigh gap. So I don't know what that is.
We mentioned chub rub, and then all of a sudden we get some Canadian bacon in here.
I know, right? Oh yeah.
I think everybody's just built differently. Like
giggity.
You know what I mean?
Different body shapes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
But when you say you have thigh gap, do you have the little gap up at the top, but get your thighs touch a little bit in the down below a little bit more?
Thighs don't touch
at all.
I have nice big thighs that don't touch at all.
But
I have a booty too, and I have a thigh gap. I'm looking right at it.
Because my best friend, she has a booty and she has thighs, right? But she's tiny as hell. But she has a thigh gap up at the top, but she doesn't have it like mid thigh. Like you can see the gap, but the mid thigh still touches. Because she complains about her jeans rubbing together.
Oh, I got the thigh gap. I'm looking right at it. Hubby just agreed.
Why are you looking at it?
You got me all curious. Like, do I have I know I have a big booty, but I thought I had a thigh gap, and now you got me questioning myself, and I'm looking, and I got both.
Well, most girls would have went after the booty. Like, is my booty really not that big?
There we go. We can talk about girl things because there's only a couple of guys here.
Exactly.
Like every month, Aunt Clara comes to visit.
Oh, no,
well, we don't want guys to leave. We want them to stay and talk.
My hips expanded, so my thighs are like reaching out instead of inward. I don't know.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Like, cause
I get what you're saying.
They expanded my hips, and now my thighs are coming out, like on the outside, not the inside.
You said they expanded it? Did you have to have, like, surgery for that?
No. I told you guys, well, I didn't tell Angel and Christy this, but at the one point, I grew boobs, my hips expanded, and all that overnight. Like, literally overnight.
Well, you said they, like somebody, the boob and hip fairy came?
I'm saying they, my thighs.
Oh, okay. The way you had said it to me, it sounded like you were talking about, like, somebody had done it, like they, like, as in, like, they expanded. So I thought you were, like, you went to the hospital, you had to have surgery to, like, set your hips or something. And then when you're like, no, overnight they came, I was like, I didn't know there was a tit and thigh fairy.
Hip and thigh fairy, I got.
How do I get
What happened overnight was my new birth control, that's all.
What'd he do? What'd he do?
Wait, what happened to you?
He's trying to get more wives, I bet.
Oh, Bill?
Yeah. No, Jim.
Oh, okay. Well, whose wife was... Oh, he was Shannon's. He was Shannon, right? No?
I think so.
I don't know if it's confirmed yet.
I don't know. I mean, I have a wife and 2 husbands, one online, one in for real life. So I feel like I should have another girlfriend, which is J-Love. So I'm collecting them too. We can have a contest.
Crazy. Oh, let me make my announcement.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So y'all can hear it. I'm going to post a video tomorrow. We're going to start doing giveaways on Mondays.
Tell your friends. Like, share, and post. She's going to be giving away Amazon gift cards.
We're going to give away Amazon gift cards.
They're telling me that there's thigh and hip fairy.
I like that your husband just clicked it.
It's funny. I'm so lost. So what's going on with the Amazon gift card thing?
We're gonna do giveaways, and we're gonna give away Amazon gift cards on Mondays. I'll do the announcement tomorrow.
And how does that work?
Tomorrow night.
Okay.
I'll tell everybody everything tomorrow night in the stream, like how we're gonna do it and stuff.
All right. Well, that's a smart idea.
Yeah,
And it's gonna start on October 2nd.
Bring more people in, stuff like that. Hi, Bev.
Hi, Bev. How are you? Thank you for your sweet comments. I haven't even gotten to read all of them. I just know I got them, but I haven't had a chance to. It's all that crazy nonsense is going on.
That we're not gonna talk about.
Well, obviously, but that's what I said. I kind of got sidetracked and had my weekend, so haven't had a chance to look.
Ain't nobody about that life. We don't need to hear about craziness.
I saw the movie It.
Yay! It.
Oh, did you?
It was actually good.
Yes, it was.
Oh.
The story was actually a lot like the
original.
The book.
Yeah, I can't wait to see when they do the other part.
The adult part, yeah.
Making the adult part.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's only one part?
No, it's 3 parts.
Well, they'll have to do 2 parts because it's like a long one.
Yeah.
They cover all the time when they were kids and all that, and then they cover when they're adults.
Okay, I got it.
No, Viv, it's not Christmas. It's the new how we're gonna get people to like, subscribe, and come join our fun.
No, it's summer, guys, in the fall.
It's fall. I thought we had the last day of summer.
Dude, what is up with the 90-degree temperatures? I love it with the leaves. I think it's so beautiful.
More scary than
We're talking about 2 different things. Hold up.
I love it.
I don't know. I like the old
thought
clown
that was
better.
scary.
I also saw Annabelle Creation. And
I'm not a scary movie person.
It was okay, but it wasn't that great. But the
I don't like
was
Annabelle
really
like
good.
that. The one movie did get to me, but I don't know. The sequels, not so much.
I'm pretty sure I said this on stream before, but when I was a kid, I saw Candyman when I was younger, really young, with my sister. And I also was allergic to bees when I saw it. So if anybody has seen it and they know that bee scene that I'm talking about, so as a kid, I was horrified. So from that point on, like now when I see any scary movie, even movies that have the scary music leading up to something, like I get like super anxious. Like I had to watch, what's that one, that Paranormal Activity, which isn't even that scary. I had to watch that with a hoodie on under the covers, and I still screamed like a little girl.
Wait, that's Kristen Stewart? No. Which one is that?
Paranormal Activity, the ghosts.
Oh, okay. All right.
Caught on camera.
That didn't scare me.
But if you're
I
waiting,
thought you were talking about the Kristen Stewart movie.
definitely see it. It was really good.
So then, CJ, what do you think about Fly Girl with the bees?
Oh, I didn't like that movie either. That movie made me cry. I said to my mom,
I'll cry.
Yeah, well, it made me cry because he passed, but it also made me cry when he was getting stung by bees. Because we sat it down and watched it as a family. Every Friday night we would have like movie night, and that was one of the movies we watched. And I literally was sitting there crying my eyes out when the bees, like when they were like throwing the stuff at the hornet's nest. And I was like, Mommy, they're gonna get stung. They're gonna get stung. And then when like he passed away from it, like I told my mom I was gonna die if I ever got stung by a bee because I knew I was allergic. I knew I had an EpiPen. I knew, well, it wasn't an EpiPen back then, but I did eventually get an EpiPen. I still have one.
Everything. He was allergic to everything, especially bees, though.
But yeah, no, I used to. Which one?
My girl.
Yeah, no, I cried and honestly, like, it was like, I remember 2 weeks later, I was at cheerleading practice, and I was doing something, and I was clapping, and I clapped, and a bee got between my fingers and stung me.
Oh
You
my
would have thought that I was dying right then and there. Like, I was hyperventilating as my throat was closing because I was not only having my allergic reaction, I was having a panic attack on top of it. I was like, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna. And my sister's like, calm down, Courtney, and I couldn't stop moving to the point where they couldn't give me the shot that they needed to give me because I was freaking out so bad.
I hate bees so much. They disgust me, they freak me out, they make me run for my life. And it sucks, like, when you're wearing, like, a really, like, I got a scented perfume, they will keep running after you even though you're running, and it's like, what the fuck?
Night, Shannon.
Good night.
Night, Shannon.
Damn, it's only 1:30. Thought it was so much later than that for some reason.
No, it's not. It's only 12:28.
Well, it's 1:30 for me, hon.
Yeah, it's 1:30. Yeah, I thought it was later too because we went live at.
No,
What was that? I'm sorry.
we didn't start till 11 tonight. We usually start at 10
Yeah.
because I went and took a nap and I needed that nap.
It just feels
I don't know, Emily.
later for me.
How about this? We'll trade Jim Beam for Emily. We'll give you Jim.
Jim Beam.
Oh, Bean. I'm sorry. Is it Bean?
Like bean soup.
I thought it was. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm wrong. I always thought it was like the alcohol.
Jim Beam is the drink.
No. I want to send him to Canada because that's where he wants to live, and I want to bring Emily here because that's where she wants to live.
And if Jim, if you want to go to Canada, you can go to Canada. Emily will come here. That works.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
As long as we're not trading them off for good, we're gonna keep the ones we got.
Exactly. We'll give Canada Jim, and we'll bring Emily over here.
Yeah, that'll work.
And we'll find her a nice husband. I know her type.
Oh, well, that'd be up to Shannon, Jim. You'd have to ask Shannon if she wants to go with you. Oh, are they fighting over Shannon now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Shannon says no.
She is talking about coming back, possibly. She wrote, I know I'm being quiet, but I found the perfect Hayathi video, guys. Happy with Hayathi video, guys. I can't stop laughing. Might need to come back for this one.
What are you talking about? Who?
Joy.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's funny.
What
Because
kind of
they're making, instead of saying Kathy, they're like Hayathi, whatever.
Oh. Yeah.
And what is that? What is the Hayathi? Is that like
That's
the twist on the Kathy name?
She made a video about it one time.
Or are you talking about Kathy Griffin?
It's like Kathy is like some bitch. Typical bitch.
Oh, she's talking about how she doesn't like the name Kathy. You mean?
Not so much the
Well,
name
no.
Kathy, the personality Kathy.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's her mom's name or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And that's why she named it that or something? I can't remember. She said it once before on a stream, I thought. But yeah, no, it was,
She made a video about it.
maybe. Yeah, I remember seeing it. It was like, it's kind of like when you it's like Becky with the good hair. Who's Becky? It's Becky with the good hair.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that one.
Those perfect bitches who never do anything wrong and
Moral Virus says, I have no idea what the drunken idiots are talking about. All I think it is. Quote, I'm too sober for this nonsense, unquote.
There's none of
What
us.
is he
But you
talking?
know, Moral Virus is one of our biggest fans.
Yes, he is.
What is he
Watch
talking
it
about?
now.
Moral.
I
Where
don't-
is he talking that about?
This is on. I'll send it to you guys. Hold on.
Becky with the good hair. A racist.
Yeah.
How is that racist?
You said what, Grace?
No, it was
What?
in a Beyonce video. She was. Yeah, it was in a Beyonce video.
Beyonce or listen to Beyonce, so I wouldn't know.
No, it was in her Lemonade video or something when she was talking about Jay-Z cheating and stuff like that. She turned around and she said, "'Cause you're over there with Becky with the good hair," like just talking about Becky with the good hair. I mean, it could be taken as racist if they're talking.
Becky is what a lot of racist black people call white girls.
Oh, well, I didn't know all that. Okay, never
I
mind.
never heard that one.
All right, well
Yeah.
then I'm out of the loop because I guess I'm not racist. I don't know. I've never heard that.
To Emily with
CJ,
the
you're
bad
from
hair.
Philly. You
Or with
had
the
to
good
hear
hair.
that before.
No, I really haven't.
I've
I
never,
really have not. No, I have not.
I don't watch Beyonce videos and stuff though, so I mean.
Yeah, I don't either.
videos, but I hear about it from my friends from Philly.
You know, none of my friends talk like that, I guess, from Philly.
I mean, my friends are talking sarcastically, but
you know, I mean, they really, I don't know. I've never heard of it been referred to like that.
My one friend, she
was
actually fixes like girls' weaves and stuff like that. Like when she's waiting for the bus with her kids, like girls will come up to her and be like, "You fix my weave." Even like white girls, black girls, it doesn't matter what type of race you are. She knows how to do all the hair like that, and she fixes all their hair before they go to school. So,
I don't know.
With the good hair.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's like a city thing.
I don't know, maybe. I didn't mean to be racist. I'm sorry if it was.
Emily said that they'll be like, there's a bunch of Beckys. So Becky is the girl with the perfect hair.
I get it now because they say that white girls, you can run your fingers through their hair. It's not nappy, I guess. Is that what the term is? I don't know. With some of the natural curl hair.
I'll take I'll take black girls' hair care products over white girl hair care products any day because I used some that I was this one friend of mine. I watched her kids one time, and her kids were mixed, and they had some kind of hair shampoo stuff that was for black people's hair. Oh my God, my hair was so soft after I used that. I mean, that's some good shit.
Yeah, because they can't wash their hair that often. Like people of color can't wash their hair that often. From all of my friends that I know, they can't do it because it dries out their hair and their scalp and stuff.
That's why they use.
Well,
like
they do wash their hair, but they have to use a dry shampoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like they can't shampoo it in the shower.
But it cleans your hair. I guess it's like a powder spray on. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know what dry shampoo is. I've used it. What I'm saying is their shampoo in the shower.
Shampoo. She don't have to wash her hair every day.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like in the shower. They take showers daily. I'm just saying people of color normally don't wash their natural hair that often because like it'll dry it out and fry it, and they'll something with their scalp and stuff like that, and then they have to re-put in
do good, like with the
oils and stuff like that.
They don't have to wash their hair every day, like we do.
I don't have to wash my hair every day. In fact, my hairdresser says against it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
She says
supposed
you're
to.
only supposed to do it like 2 to 3 times a week.
Hold on, what was that, Christy?
Mine's 2 to 3 times a week because if I wash my hair every day, I can't do anything with my hair. So I wash
Well,
it.
the thing with the hairdresser is she's saying that you're washing all the nutrients that your
Yeah.
hair has out because a lot of shampoo has alcohol and it literally like
You can, yeah.
makes your hair brittle if you
Yep.
wash way too much.
You're supposed to get sulfate-free hair shampoo, and you're supposed to wash it every 3 to 5 days. Oh, 3 to 5 days, yeah, that's what I was told. But 3 days, I can't go 5, but 3 to 5 days,
No,
you're supposed to
I can't
wash it so
decide.
that no, neither can I. So the natural oils build back up onto your hair and give them the coat that they need and your
Yeah,
scalp.
see,
That's why.
I have to wash mine at least like every other day, or my hair's like greasy.
Yeah, and that natural grease that's on your hair is what makes your scalp and everything, your roots, actually more healthy, because if you're washing your hair so often where you're cleaning off your scalp, that's why so many people do get dandruff, is because they're drying out their scalp.
Oh,
dandruff and broken hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, some people are just naturally prone to
Bad
uh,
hair.
dandruff, is what I meant. Like,
how often do you wash your hair, Emily?
oh, she said she's gone a few days. Like, she said, like, she's gone a week or something before, I think.
Yeah.
Or even a month or something. I can't
See,
remember.
I
She was
can't, but
talking about
mine's
it.
like just greasy as greasy gets. I have to at least every other day wash mine.
Well, you're
I
probably
remember.
a very oily person. Are you Italian?
No.
What are you? Do you mind me asking?
You already asked it.
She's
You're
not
supposed-
Italian.
Yes, I mind you asking.
No, I'm only
My mom
kidding.
was full-blooded German, and my dad was a mutt.
Well, that don't help much.
Well, Italians aren't the only greasy people.
Not saying Italian people are greasy people. I'm saying like their oils, like I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong term. Oily people, because my husband.
Like I'm talking about like myself here. What the hell?
I'm not trying to make you sound like racist or like anything like that. Or what I'm saying to you is they're not the only oily people, because my husband is Hungarian, and when he comes home from work, his face is like an oil slick. It drives me bonkers. I hate it. I want to like take from his face.
Even though his is stubble, it gets greasy.
Who?
Well, I was thinking like Armenian or something like that.
No, I'm all white.
I didn't know. I'm just like I don't know. I went to like a multicultural school. I have a lot in my family. I have like every whatever under the sun. So
Yeah, I thought Emily had said she had gone a month before, about 4 weeks. She usually goes. That's what I thought. See, I know my wife. I listen when she talks.
Emily, why aren't you here, woman? I hate when she doesn't stream. I miss her voice so much. I love her voice. I know she hates it, but I love it.
Well, I know she was doing laundry earlier and had a bunch of stuff to do, because that's why we didn't stream yesterday. But I'm making a video for this week, and hopefully we're supposed to. It's not Thanksgiving in Canada, so we're supposed to.
Well, Thanksgiving isn't until the 1st, is it?
In Canada?
No, Thanksgiving is in October. Yeah, right, ain't it?
In Canada, yes. In Canada, yes.
Oh, Canada, yeah. I was confused.
Yeah, like the 4th of July here, the July 1st is their Independence Day.
Mm-hmm. I found that out today, too, J-Love. Yes. You're not alone.
Yeah, they're 2 weeks.
Sorry, I'm paying attention to video games tonight.
Well, no, she said she wasn't sure if it was Thanksgiving, so she was like, I don't know. So we're supposed to stream.
Okay, because I'll be able to come because the kids won't be here at all next weekend.
Oh, okay.
They're
Sweet.
going to be at their mom's.
So we need to make it a thing next week because we're actually talking about a really cool topic. So we're actually going to talk about.
On the
next
private.
Are you going to do it Saturday?
Yes, Saturday.
Okay, so next Saturday night I'll get to be there. So
Yay! Yeah, I'll put out a video.
I'm
think
coming to y'all's
Wednesday.
stream, and I'm going to come in the chat room. I'm going to talk smack to everybody.
Nice. Well, Ninja is he's our wrench. He's our moderator.
Oh, good. I'll talk smack about Ninja.
Well, he's the only one that came from like our normal group of people the last time. So I was like, you get to be our moderator, and gave it to him. And well, I think Bill came too. I think to our other stream, and he ended up getting on.
Yeah.
They don't want me watching their shit stream, but they can't help but to read my Twitter timeline. Effing hilarious, but I said effing to mute that out. But you know what he said.
They're gonna do it on Saturdays, Bev. What time?
Yeah,
What time do you guys go in the evening, or you go late like this one?
We're gonna go a little bit earlier than this on Eastern Standard Time, definitely. We had talked about, I think we had said something about 10 Eastern Standard Time, so it'd be 9 Central. So.
Okay. Well, you'll have to announce it like Wednesday and Thursday. Announce it.
Well, yes, Wednesday I'm going to be putting out a video to announce it with the time, and then we'll go live on Saturday.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I will let you know, Viv. I think I have you on my Twitter, don't I? I think. No? Maybe? I'm not certain. But it's the same name as here if you want to go ahead and add me on Twitter, so.
I sent you guys the,
Where did you send it, sweetie? Because I don't.
on DMs, man.
On which DM? For which room?
They don't want me watching their shiz stream, and I'm using this not to curse. Can't help but to read my Twitter timeline. Effing hilarious.
Okay.
Well, hi, Moral. You're listening to us, buddy. What's your point?
Oh, Moral. We know you're obsessed with us.
Here, you're watching the stream. You're not saying anything, and you're going.
He's not saying anything because he's not allowed in here because he's a creeper.
Right, I think he's blocked. That's why he can't say nothing.
Oh,
he can watch all he wants. We never said he couldn't watch. He can watch all he wants.
Or anything. He comes in like a fucking prick talking shit.
Right. I mean, like, he can come in and watch all he wants. We never said that he can't watch. He can watch all he wants. We just don't want to have to hear the shit that comes out of his mouth or off his keyboard, because...
Watch all you want. Hey, thanks for the views.
To comment to us. That's goofy.
That's how ignorant.
What? He what?
He's going to Twitter to comment to us. That's like goofy.
Well, that's because we don't care enough.
Gave up even worrying about that dumb motherfucker. He don't have fucking brain. God gave a goose.
Yeah, 10 or 11. That's what I thought we had said, Em. I couldn't remember. We'll have iron out details. Probably we'll talk tomorrow or something.
Yeah, and then
Get
you
it
can
all
announce
ironed
it. Like when Wednesday and Thursday stream, you can announce it and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey,
So.
Moral, is that your girlfriend, Lacey Hart, whatever her name is?
No, that's his mom.
That's his mom?
Video about Onision, and then Onision replied back, and then she made another video about his reply. Is that it? Is that
Are
your
you talking about the
girlfriend?
girl with the gray hair that kind of looked like a man?
I guess.
I don't know.
I love that
There's somebody that
it has nothing to do
Because
except
the
to sit around
picture
listening
that
on
Lacey
streams.
sent me, I was watching the reply, and I'm like, oh my god, they really do look alike. Is this the same exact person?
I don't know. There was somebody that I saw that looked like a man.
I'm still waiting on them court papers. You're fixing to sue me for slander because I said you're a pedo.
Mm. What did you do that was so pedophilia? Pedophilia.
I said he looks like a
No,
pedo.
she.
Oh.
Yeah,
Looks like one of
and
those
he said he was
pedos.
going to sue.
And his girlfriend didn't like that, or
You
his
didn't call
mom.
him a pedo, you said he looked like a pedo.
Yeah, he does look like a pedo.
Apparently, there's no difference.
Well, there is, because there's guys that look like pedos. That doesn't mean that they're pedos. I'm just keeping an open mind here.
Well, I'm waiting on him court papers. He's going to sue me for slander and take my house. Good luck with that. You better have a good lawyer.
We'll be right back, guys.
Wow.
Jim
Wow.
and Bill are fighting. Uh-oh.
Over what?
Uh-oh. They're fighting over Shannon, I think. Or over Emily, one of the two.
Well, I'm just going to let them know they're not getting Emily because she's my wife, and deep down inside, I am her wife, and I'll cut people. I don't share very nicely.
Cut bitches.
Angel, I guess that
I
leaves
cut bitches.
What, Christy?
I guess that leaves me and you being married now.
Yep. And I said I was staying out on married shit.
Exactly. Wife for life. Exactly, Em.
Well, Bill
If I was
has
gonna
been through a divorce, and he's got but he's got other wives, so he's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got me and Emily. I'm poly. Nice. We're in a polyamorous relationship. Let's go ahead and get that rumor started, Moral. Go ahead and put that out there. That room is sickos because they got polyamorous relationships going on. Go ahead. Good Lord. I don't understand why you would sit here and watch. If, like why?
That's just how fucking ignorant he is. Why sit and watch a stream of people you don't like?
And they don't like you. Like,
he's probably recording the whole screen and all that shit. He's got no life.
I mean, I get it. Joy's not on there, so your content's a little slow, but
hi, Chrysalis.
Dang. I didn't know that we were that exciting.
He doesn't have anything
seriously.
better to do, I guess. Mom didn't pay for his porn show, I guess.
Hi, Chrysalis. You walked into a polyamorous situation with Bill collecting wives.
Bill and Jim are collecting wives and shit.
And Angel's being the minister via YouTube.
I now pronounce you all married. It's a cult thing. We're the Kool-Aid cult.
What do you mean you should have stopped at 3? You only got 2 now, I thought we dropped one. Bill.
How are you doing, Chrysalis?
Or are you talking about your original wife? Because she ain't a part of this no more neither. Oh, now Jim's trying to act like he's all high and mighty, like, I only want one. I only have eyes for one. Like he wasn't trying to get another just 2 seconds ago. Back off my wife, Jim.
Who's Kurt?
I guess that's maybe Chrysalis' name?
Yeah.
Oh. No? No, Chrysalis' name is Chrysalis.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Maybe that's some imaginary friend they keep in the chat section.
You have imaginary friends, sweetie.
Or maybe he misspelled it because he did say sorry. Sorry. If I'm going to say it. Wait, sorry. That's how they say it, right? In Canada? I don't know. I can't. Sorry, eh? No? Something like that? I gotta brush up on my Canadian. Yeah, he spelled it wrong. He meant Chrysalis. Not Kurt. Yeah, Jim, brush up on your Canadian talk too, because you're going over there real soon. We're gonna send you over there, and we're gonna bring Emily over here.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Bill's on a phone. So
Yeah.
autocorrect did it.
Autocorrect.
Where's Christy? I haven't heard her.
I'm here.
She's here. She's giggling.
Yodeling? What?
Huh?
You're yodeling?
No.
She's giggling.
Oh, I haven't heard.
I mean,
I haven't heard her speak in a long time.
we have had karaoke in the past, so I mean, if she wants to go ahead and bust out a yodel, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Yeah, do it by that band called the Seamless.
My mom will not let me do that.
Time, I guess. Matchbox 20.
Huh?
I love Matchbox
20. I'm sorry. Sing some Matchbox 20.
Wait,
Put
do
some
they yodel?
music on and sing some Matchbox 20, Christy.
Wait, do they yodel? I didn't think Matchbox 20 yodeled.
Well, you put a yodel in your mouth, I guess that's yodeling. Like, you know, Little Debbie's yodels, or what is it called? Swiftness? I don't know.
I don't think yodels. I was talking like you said yodeling, and I thought it was singing.
I thought you said she's yodeling. I thought when you said she was giggling, I thought you said she's yodeling.
Right, yodeling, like yodeling, hee-hoo. Like,
yodeling. Oh my god, you make me want to do it now. I'm not doing it. Oh my god, no. But yeah,
Bill, that's a reason for a divorce. Keep that in. I'm not a Matchbox 20 fan at all.
Oh, I love Matchbox 20.
I like.
That's like one of my bands.
Two of their songs.
Are you saying that because I said I hated Angel, or did you really like them?
No, I've liked Matchbox 20 for years.
Oh wow, yeah, no, I'm not a fan.
I saw Matchbox
like
20 before they hit it.
2 or 3 of their songs.
Emily's neighbor yodels and plays banjo. Well, I play banjo, but I don't yodel.
Is that the one that always gets the dime?
Ukulele. I can play a ukulele.
I caught it actually watching the stream. I didn't need to watch it from the blog, but yes, I saw it, Chrysalis.
Yeah, we have a couple of
what?
Onion fans in here too. I think that's why we're so popular. They don't know what to do. There are Joy supporters and non-Joy supporters, and there's Onion supporters, and what the hell? We're all supposed to hate who hates one and hate another and all that. There's no hate.
He asked about the Onion stream from the other night when he was in the bathtub because...
Yeah, what was up with him in the effing bathtub? I woke up this morning and I was like, did I really see Onision in the fucking bathtub? Like, did that really happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
like
like,
those
yeah, it
issues.
did. And he just starts cracking the F up. Like, oh my god. We just started
Yeah.
crying.
Yeah, it was because he was in a hotel in LA to do collab. He went to LA to do collabs, and a bunch of people bailed on him. Jordan and Matt something or other. I can't remember his name. Bailed on him because they're all friends with Eugenia and Jacqueline and all those people. So they said yes, and then they talked to their friends, and they told them I wouldn't do that if I were you. So they all bailed, and there was one other person he was there to collab with or something later in the afternoon, but he was just stressed.
Aww.
So
Poor Onion.
Well, at least we know he's clean.
I mean, here's my thing.
That doesn't mean he showered. I didn't see no water going all over him.
I thought you were an Onion
In
fan.
his first bath in a month.
I was giving them out to
I am
look.
an Onion fan, but not of recently. Recently, he's been acting like a serial killer. And
I don't see that, but okay.
No, he, like, I don't know. I guess it's the way he's shaving or something. I don't know. I don't know.
He's not shaved. He's not shaving anything. That's the problem.
What I'm saying. And I don't know. It's the way he's keeping his shave that, like, I don't know, kind of creeps me out. But shut up. And so, anyway, I saw one of Rapsion's videos about how he had told somebody that, I don't know, something about suicide. I was really put off by that. It was like a video I never seen of Onision, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe he actually told this fan that it's their fault for being suicidal, or whatever he said. I was just like thrown back by it.
I don't know if he's ever said suicidal. I mean, I'd love to see the video, but I know he says that it's their fault for cutting and stuff like that.
I don't know. The way, I don't know. I only saw it through Rapsion, so I have to look at Onision,
Well, because
Onion, whatever you want to call him.
I mean, because Rapsion's a great source.
Well, yeah, I know. So I gotta see Onision's video, but I never seen that video. And then apparently he made a rape video too, and I gotta check these out before I can actually say I'm an Onion fan.
Okay.
So I'm just a little bit hesitant to call myself that right
He
now.
likes.
Lewis says most serial killers have trouble keeping pets.
The thing with Onision,
Well, he has,
Okay.
he has to run for his pets sometimes, I guess.
He what?
Hey, be right back.
Yes,
I gotta pee, guys.
When they get out of the house, he has to go run for them. Like, find them, like, what did he had?
He's had the same. He has 3 dogs right now.
No, I'm not talking about the dogs. I'm talking about the little.
The guinea pigs?
Yeah.
The guinea pigs or the bunny?
The guinea pigs. Like, there's
got
like
rid of the
3 or
guinea
4 of them. He had to go find them all.
He doesn't have them anymore.
He got rid of them, yeah.
He traded them for the puppy. Because the lady who had the puppy wanted guinea pigs, and they weren't being able to take care of the guinea pigs as much as they wanted to, so they gave her the guinea pigs and got the puppy.
That puppy is
Guinea pigs are like
adorable.
hamsters. High maintenance.
That puppy is adorable.
That puppy is so stinking adorable. Oh my god.
I love dogs, though, so that's probably part of my problem. And honestly, that's some of the videos that I like actually fell in love with, was his videos of him pretending to be the dog's voices. Because, like, everybody does it that has a pet, that's a pet owner. Like, I pretend to, like, be my dog's voice. Like, I'm like, look at her. She's looking at you like, bitch, back off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's funny how he's, like, giving them human traits and stuff like that, and giving them their own names and stuff. And they're the videos I felt like actually started to like him with, and then I fell in love with some of his comedy videos.
You could see me like that. I'll have meowing competitions with my cat. You can meow the like loudest and longest, and she'll like compete with me. It's so funny.
He didn't kill some of his pets. He didn't kill some of his pets.
He killed his pets. I don't remember that.
What? He didn't. What happened was his little dog, which they've said several times, which is Lilu, which is the hot dog, is very vicious. And his bunnies were out back playing. And when they were outside playing, he didn't realize that he turned his back, and Lilu got a hold of him and killed it. That was one.
Oh.
Then the other one was, so Lilu didn't get them. He put a box over top of the turtle because he had to go do something else. He put a box over the turtle, came back, and the turtle was dead. That's the stories I heard, but I could be wrong.
Turtle die though.
The Josh did a video that said that he killed 2 dogs.
I don't know. Josh doesn't have receipts or anything.
He didn't kill 2 dogs. He's had Dobbs for like 4 or 5 years now, and the dog that he had prior to that, he had given to a family because he couldn't take care of it on his own because he was going down to live with Lainey. But he's had Dobbs for 4 or 5 years, and he had gotten Lilu a year after. His life is on YouTube. These people can go and watch it. Like, his pets are on YouTube.
I will say that Dotsies are they're hunting dogs. They were bred to go into badger holes and all and get little badgers. Little Dotsies will kill small animals.
Yeah, he said that he's brought other animals too. Lilu has brought other animals to them. So, but as far as dogs are concerned, his whole life for the last 10 years have been on YouTube.
Fuck you, Moral.
Trash can. Hey.
That is so rude, Moral. Why would you ever say that?
What did he say?
I'm screenshotting it right to you guys. I'm not reading this.
Who are you sending it to, though? Because when you're... Send it to me.
Looking freaks, Liz.
Oh, on Twitter. Okay.
Yeah. But look at my...
Okay.
It says, Angel tell CJ say dogs.
What?
Say dogs.
Dogs?
Dogs. They're dogs.
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 What am I?
Dogs.
Dogs like dogs.
Hot dog. Hot dog. Say hot dog, everybody.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
Angel.
He says DAWGS. Dogs.
Dog.
What up, dog?
Oh.
What up, dog?
What the fuck is this blabbering whale going on about? Oh, are you referring to me?
I don't
You're
know.
so sweet.
You know what? That's why he's blocked on my Twitter. I don't listen to retards like that. He's a fucking
He doesn't
moron.
bother me. He can call me a blathering whale. At least I'm a whale, which are cute, and they're funny, and they're cool animals, and they're beautiful and majestic. I'd rather be that than a rodent, like a rat. Because that's exactly what your face looks like, and that's exactly how you act.
No, rats are cute.
Well, in broad terms,
Or a snake. You want to add that in there?
Okay.
I think he's more of a cockroach, to tell you the truth.
I mean, yeah, I'd go with cockroach, too.
I don't understand going and watching people's live shows or whatever that you don't like.
Blithering whale? I'm sorry, Angel, but isn't it a blithering whale? Or
Is that what he said? Is that what he said?
But isn't it supposed to be a blithering?
I
don't know.
Said like that.
Get down. Get down. Get down. You little fuzzy butt.
I don't know.
What's funny?
I don't have my glasses on, so.
Watching our live stream yet, sitting and insulting us. Well, why are you watching, motherfucker? I mean.
Oh, who, Chrysalis? We're talking about a gentleman by the name of Moral Virus on
He's one of them Joy stuff.
Twitter. I think, what was his name? What was his name on You Now? I forget what his name is on You Now. Because that's how much I
have no
care.
idea.
And he can't like
No,
come in the chat or anything like
Jared
that because he's
something.
banned on all his 25 accounts, and he can't. He just have one account
Yeah.
like normal people.
Fancy rats are cute. What are a fancy rat, Emily?
There's a different breed of rats that like are different colors in their pattern coats and all that.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is a fancy rat? Do they come with like the chef hat and a spoon like on Ratatouille?
A little dress and everything. They're awesome.
Oh my god, that movie was funny.
I love that out of that whole entire conversation of talking about him, I barely said, I said very little bit, but everybody else had something to say to him, and he's attacking me because he thinks that attacking my weight actually matters. Guess what? I put out my weight. Guess what else? I have a husband that cares.
Yeah, and this
Guess what else? I could care too less.
Pulled you in on a stream, and because you couldn't give him any information on me or Clorox or anything, he has no need for you.
He's like,
That's the way he does.
Now, for why these drooling, drunken twits like Joy, they all at one pointed like Onion. They all at one pointed like Onion Boy mystery solved. What?
How if we like Joy?
Has me blocked because she can't handle differing opinions. That, and she's a drunken basement dwelling troll.
Yes, I'm a
don't
drunk.
understand about anything.
I'm drunk on Coke Zero right now.
The entire library of Alexandria 3 times over.
Wow.
He's from the ghetto Bronx. Oh my god, you
He's
are
just
so
jealous.
cool, dude.
He's jealous.
You are so
He
cool
don't
by
like
calling
it.
it
He's
the ghetto
blocked.
Bronx.
You know, there are people like that. You block them and then they sit and cry like fucking little pussies for 3 or 4 years. Oh my god, they blocked
Go ahead
me.
and unblock them.
You're blocked
Go ahead and
because you're
unblock
an
'em.
asshole.
I didn't block him and let him in.
Somewhere else.
Let's hear what he has to say.
I don't hear what he has to say.
Because I like
Just-
hearing differing opinions.
Let's
as well.
not even talk about him. That's what he
But
wants.
some people aren't like that. Some people they don't like hearing differing opinions. They are very passionate about how they feel.
The only
and
reason
that's
he watches
okay
our
too.
stream is he think Joy might come by. Let's not even talk about him. That's what he wants. So he can run over to Twitter
He's
and
not
make stupid
moral.
comments.
There's nothing moral
Call
about
people
his
drunks
virus.
and all that kind of stuff. Big fucking deal.
He's
If I
blabbering
wasn't
out to his
That would be
Twitter.
my business. I'm an adult. Adults are allowed to drink.
Adults are.
He's
If
not
everybody-
automatically
if
unblocked,
I
Dad.
had
I don't
10
think he
people
is.
in here
I don't know. Maybe
and
he
they
is.
were all drunk, that would be their business because they are adults. Adults are allowed to drink. Just
Maybe
because
she
your
blocked him
mom
from her
won't let you
channel.
have-
I don't know.
won't let you have alcohol in her house. Well, that's your problem.
jealous,
Get up and move
right?
out, motherfucker.
I'm jealous of you idiots. I want to be a literal basement dwelling granny. Awesome. What information of value would there be
I love when people
about
don't
any
know
of you
us.
useless, worthless
J-Love.
cunts, honestly?
J-Love, stop
I'm
reading
cool.
his
I'm done.
tweets.
I'm done.
I don't want to hear about him.
I'm
He's a
done.
moron.
It's funny.
I don't want to hear
It's
about
just
him. He's a
funny
moron.
because he doesn't even know anything about us.
Exactly. They don't.
Like,
They
you
don't
don't
know
know
nothing
any-
about us. All they know is we're on a live stream talking. They know nothing personal about us. They know nothing about our lives. Any of that. All he's doing is sitting and watching, waiting for Joy to come because he's got a heart on for Joy, and Joy blocked his ass. He doesn't want you.
I didn't
Doesn't
even know
fool with
that.
pedos. Try somewhere else. Yeah, I saw that, Viv. And putting herself right there in it. She's trying to get the fact that she's a liar, like, thrown to the side right now. because she's losing subs and everything else because all that shit she did. I'm talking about Chambers.
What happened with Chambers?
Oh, she's all involved in
She's exposing pedos.
No, she's involved in drama again.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chambers
I did
wants to
see that,
expose
but I don't know
pedos,
what it is.
but then she sticks up for pedos.
She stepped in shit again because she seems to trip into it all the time.
She's involved in all the Liz Reptile shit right now.
Yeah, you had mentioned it earlier, but J Love wasn't here.
You have to look at her videos and stuff.
Laurel, I thought we were cool. Why would you say these things about people I'm friends with?
Okay, J Love. That's
I'm
enough
just asking.
talking to him. Fucking bastard. He's nothing but he lives in his mom's house. I mean,
If you're asking, ask him on his Twitter. Call him out right there on his Twitter, because I'm sure he's got nothing else to say if we've called him out on his Twitter.
Well,
He wants to sit there and talk to his audience.
He messaged him and said, "Here's a blanket apology." So, whatever.
Exactly, because he's not gonna talk. He can only talk shit when it's one-sided.
On Joy, because that's who he really wants to stalk. And I got all kinds of info, Moral, but you'll never hear a damn thing from me. On to the next one. Go try somebody else. Anyway, Liz Reptile had some girl, another YouTuber or what, that was staying with her, and the girls had said she had cancer or what, and apparently she was scamming people, getting money off PayPal and stuff so she could smoke weed and all that shit, and the girl was got abusive with Liz and all that stuff. Yeah, Chambers is all about, all about fucking reporting on it and shit. The one Chambers also said that she was the Daddy 05 stuff was over. She was gonna go dark or whatever, and she was gonna quit getting involved in all the shit. Here she is, still involved.
The thing is, Chambers, I feel like she does want to go dark, but when people are constantly bringing up her name, she's gonna want to defend herself.
She don't defend herself, though. She don't defend herself.
How do you mean?
She's a liar. And she won't be like, well, I didn't lie, or, yeah, I did lie, and this is why, or anything like that. She just sits there and takes it. She's a moron. The girl with the monotone voice.
I love her monotone voice.
Yeah, it was some girl that Liz moved in with her, and they kind of had a relationship, and her husband knew about it, and then the girl started, belittling her and stuff like that, and the girl actually got physical with her a couple of times. And apparently the husband was, taking her side and stuff. Wait a minute, Liz wrote something on it. I'm not
into that whole polygamy thing. I don't want to. I couldn't do that.
Their own. If people want to do that, they can.
Well, they can do that. I'm saying I can't.
There's one that, but there. Wait a minute, because Liz wrote something on it. I have it somewhere.
Cedra, I don't know if I'm double sending these things or what. Because I'm having a hard time looking at.
Okay, I didn't save it.
You're good.
Okay, I have it.
It doesn't even matter if I'm double sending.
You can go read this later.
But
I'll you know what? I'll send it to CJ's. You can't see the chat, can you?
No, we can't. You can send it to me privately.
I'll send it to CJ's
Twitter?
No.
No, she normally sends it to my email or she'll send it to my private chat.
Wait, who
Oh, I
is
could have posted it on
Snake
Twitter. I
Brain?
didn't think
Does
about that.
anybody know yet?
I sent it to you, CJ.
Okay, am I supposed to
Yeah,
send
Nick
it to
can go
Jayla?
watch it later.
Okay.
Oh, it's a video?
There's a video and then there's a sound clip too of
Yeah.
it. I don't really know
passed
much
it on.
about that, Liz, but I know she's one that does streams and stuff.
Wait, which one are you?
Well, it's okay. I haven't heard from her for like an hour.
Who?
Blood?
Maybe she fell asleep. Who knows?
Yeah, she's like really like sick. Like virus sick. Like
Well, we invited her on here, so she wanted to be here. She could have been, so she probably fell asleep.
yeah, she's sick and tired, so like she's like really sick and tired from what she's telling me. Like her body's so worn out from an allergy.
I don't want to hear about it. Yeah, she don't have anything on her channel. She got it on Vid. Somebody else has it on VidMe. Some friend of hers or something. Yeah, she went to VidCon this year. I've seen some of her videos. I've been to a couple of her streams.
Who went to VidCon?
Liz Reptile.
Mm.
She's actually funny.
Emily, I sent.
She's
Yeah,
really
and I sent it to our private chat. Sorry.
Is that really coming on?
She charges people to get on her streams. Not on her YouTube one.
Are you
she don't.
serious?
I've never had to pay to see one of her streams.
Does anybody
Maybe
No,
that's
and I think it's mean to like talk with her on her streams.
Oh, maybe.
I think that's what she means.
Oh, I don't know. I never went in.
I think that's what she means.
is on Twitter? It sounds like they're from the UK.
Oh, maybe that's it. She does some kind of quiplash ones. Oh, to get into Hangout, she charges.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if they
Yeah, that's what I
pay,
thought.
And to hang out.
I'm telling you, I know how to translate your thoughts, Emily. You're my wife. I got you, boo. You know what's funny? I'm not even like in the same region as her, and I still catch more tail than someone who can't get their eyes off our stream. Just saying. They who shall not be named.
Now you guys have me wondering who you mean.
I know that's sarcasm.
One of those people.
Yeah, but we're not gonna go back onto it. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just wondering.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Emily, CJ has the link for you.
Yeah, I sent it to you on our private chat, babe. I like the chicken fries link because there's not a lot of chicken there. Now that I think about it, I think they're back, aren't they, at Burger King? If we're going back to the food conversation. I think they're back at. They were there years ago. Does
Started to
anybody know?
go fund me for $6,000. Her, the girl that was living with her. Viv. What is it, Sevy? I think that Liz is okay. I know that she says the N-word. That's why she got a strike on her channel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, how did she get a strike but not PewDiePie? Just saying.
She got a strike on her
PewDiePie.
channel. There was a guy on there with her, and he said the N-word over and over, like repeatedly. like 50 times. I mean, like repeatedly, just kept saying inward, 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 constantly over and over.
Yes, Link, I have.
And I mean, I've heard her say it too, but
I like their sauce.
yeah, Sevy Rose is the person that she let live with her. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people rely on GoFundMe and PayPal and all that stuff.
Bro, I've seen so many disgusting GoFundMe accounts. It just blows my mind. There was...
That's it. Even YouTube. Why do they rely on YouTube to make money? I don't get it.
It wasn't even YouTube. It was just GoFundMe. This one girl, she... I don't... It's not who you think I'm talking about. This is a totally different girl. And she actually made a GoFundMe saying that she was pregnant and that she needed to terminate the baby and she needed money, or just a really messed up account. And I'm like, oh my god, why isn't this...
Yeah, have you ever just gone on GoFundMe and tried to look for them? They're gross. Some of them are really gross. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I'm just like...
Yeah.
Who would
Yeah,
donate to you? Like, you're talking about how you're trying to get off drugs and that you're in recovery and this, that, and the third. Like, you shouldn't be having a baby. The girl was in special ed, dude. But that has nothing to do with it. Like, that has nothing to do with it. If she was in special ed or not, she knows exactly what she's doing.
Are you arguing with your husband when you said that? Because... Oh, okay. I was like, nobody knew that she was special ed but you. Nobody's combating you. I wasn't following you, sorry.
No, the girl was in a special ed class, and then she got bumped up to, like, I don't know, bumped up randomly into my level, and it was, like, genius level, which we all thought was weird, but they had me tutoring her the whole time.
Oh, you know this girl personally.
Yeah, and she became, like, a big drug addict, big, like, whore, like, and I hate calling people that, but that's exactly what she is.
Oh, hey, I have news on something. You guys all know who Charlie Chill is, right?
Yeah.
Who?
Charlie Chill.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Get behind the camera's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell he's back on the drugs.
Again?
Oh, yeah. He made a video the other day about never seeing his family again and how it would make him feel, and how he never did all that to his sisters and they're all lying. And you can tell, just tell by looking at him. He says 700 times, and he's real fidgety and all that stuff. You can tell he's back on the drugs. And then today today he uploaded a video called Isaac is a Fat Cuck Old Punk. And it was deleted for violating harassment and bullying.
And who are you? Who is that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear her.
You know,
and who was that?
Camera.
Kid behind the camera's brother.
Collabed with Daddy of 5.
No, I didn't know. I don't know who that is.
Well,
you know who Angry Grandpa is?
For what Angel's saying, his sister said, "Go ahead, Angel."
You know who Angry Grandpa is?
No.
You don't get around much, do you?
No. Okay.
Grandpa has like fits and breaks stuff and all that kind of stuff. Get behind the camera, son, and he has his own channel. And then Charlie Chill is Angry Grandpa's other son, and he's a big druggie and a big drunk and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Well, he put porn on YouTube. I mean, legitimate porn. uploaded
Wow.
porn to his channel. Well, they took it down, and he supposedly went to rehab. Well, just a couple of days ago, well, he got out. He was only gone for 30 days. He says he went to rehab, but, you know, there's no proof that he went. Well, just a couple of days ago, he started putting up videos where he's all fidgety and all that, and you can tell he's back on the drugs. Well, he got into it with some guy named Isaac. This was back when he was on the drugs before. And then apparently today he uploaded a video saying shit about Isaac, and it was taken down by YouTube. So he's got 2 strikes
Behind
now.
the camera said that about Isaac Watts?
Huh?
Is he talking about Isaac Watts?
No.
Mm.
This is some guy that's buddies with Kid Behind Camera.
Okay, so kid behind the camera is the guy on drugs. Because I
No.
did not know about that.
You guys really don't know who Angry Grandpa is?
I know who Angry Grandpa is.
Okay, well, Angry Grandpa's
some of his videos, but I'm not into him like that.
Angry Grandpa's son is Kid Behind the Camera. He's the one that makes all the videos and stuff. Well, he has another son,
Drugs.
and the other son is the one that's a big druggie and a big alcoholic and all that.
Oh, okay.
And he uploaded actual porn to his channel.
Oh yeah.
So the brother uploaded
It took YouTube 8 hours before they took it down. I mean, I'm talking real porn.
Like, was it hit? Like, did he take it from another?
He probably got it from some site or whatever, and he uploaded it on 4 different videos of porn.
Why would he put porn on YouTube though? Like, you know that
because he's
you're definitely
drunk
gonna get
and a
striked.
druggie and has no sense whatsoever. What's sad is he had over 100K subs when he did that. And there were people on there being like, yo, oh, thanks, my son just watched this. And stuff like that when he did that.
Yeah, a lot of kids like his channel. They like it and they watch it. That's oh my god, that's out of this
Well,
world
after
that
he
you're saying.
uploaded the
Like,
porn and all that stuff, their sister came out and said that he had tried to mess with her when she was a kid.
Oh, wow.
So
that's creepy. That is really disgusting. I thought.
and now Charlie Chill's all, I never done that. And he had already admitted to it a month or so ago.
Dude, you got me like looking this up, dude.
But he had over 100K subs, and now he's down to like, I don't know, like 70 or something like that. Because most people just unsubbed him.
I wonder if anybody wrote about it or.
It's all over YouTube.
I don't
Just look
wanna
up Charlie
watch YouTube. I want to see like actual words.
Well, I'm sure if you Google it, it'll come up.
YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Google it.
That's what I just said.
All else fails, Google it.
Exactly.
Was it a prank?
No, this is supposedly like real talk.
No, we're talking about real stuff. The guy really did that shit.
Yeah.
Ew! Porn
kids to
vigilante hacked media.
There you go.
Oh, that's from 1999. Never mind. I'm reading the wrong thing. Okay, now, well, I wrote kid behind a camera porn, and now it looks like, okay. Dude.
His name was Charlie Chill, I thought she said.
Okay,
It was Kid Behind the Camera's brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that did not look right what I typed in. The truth about Charlie Chill. What happened with me and Charlie Chill?
You don't have
I
to.
just want to see.
Okay, we don't want to hear it. I already know the story.
Yeah, don't read it to us.
We don't need you to read it to us.
No, I'm looking for an article. So I'm asking. Whatever,
Yeah,
I'll have to find it later. I'll look on YouTube later. Because
Charlie
obviously
Kill
it's on
also
YouTube.
accused his dad of molesting some cousin of theirs and all that shit. When he
And
gets on the drugs, he blames everybody except himself.
said that he
Aren't they
molested
so
a cousin and
smart?
that he was having sex with the animals or something too.
Yeah, then Bridget and Michael have sex with their animals, and
Yeah.
That ain't right.
and then he comes out and says, "No, I did it because I was on drugs. That's why I said all that stuff." And now he's back on the drugs and accusing the same shit. I still can't believe YouTube ever allowed him to start uploading. He uploaded like 2 days later after he put porn on.
What, did he act like nothing happened?
No, he acted like it wasn't his fault. And he didn't know how that porn got on there. And then he finally admitted that he did it himself. And went to rehab for 30 days, or what he called rehab. And then came back, and he actually looked like he was sober and stuff. But then the other day I saw a video where you could tell he wasn't sober. And then today he uploaded that.
I'm so happy I don't have to deal with like these type of people in real life. But I did take a walk the other day down the street, and you know what? I am completely appalled by this comment. I was the only one walking down the street. Nobody else was on the street at all. It was just me. And I had my sunglasses on, I guess, and I'm wearing my like sack pack. Like, you know what a sack pack is?
Yes, Viv, I think he does blackmail him. I think that's why Michael gives him money.
So I was wearing my sack pack, and there's these two guys sitting outside their home, and the one's like, "Damn, I'm about to catch 10 years quick with this 11-year-old, or 10 years easy with this 11-year-old walking down the street." I'm like, thinking in my head, like, oh my god, how disgusting and appalling, like, scum of the earth type of shit, like, are you to say something like that? First of all, I'm not 11, but that's disgusting to even say in the first place. Like, it just blew my effing mind. I'm like, oh my god, like, what about, like, real 11-year-olds? Is he gonna catch 10 years easy with them, too? Like, what the hell is up with this guy's mind for thinking like that? And they're everywhere. These people are everywhere, it seems like. It's so
Makes you feel real good about having your kids walk home from school like they did back in the day, huh?
Dude, I'm not even a kid. That's the thing.
I get that, but I'm saying, like, imagine being a parent.
That's what I'm saying. It makes me scared to have kids. Like, I'm so scared in the world that they're going to be brought up in. I wish I could go back in time and have kids at, like, 1 year old. So, like, yeah, I wouldn't have been a good parent then, but at least they could grow up in my generation and not see all the stupid crap that's going on. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep my political beliefs and all that under wraps right now. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, I get what you were saying. It's disgusting that people out there are like that, but could you imagine being a parent in this world? And that's what most people face nowadays, is people that are like that, you know, will sit there and say those things, and probably even more that act on it, especially behind closed doors with with the lights off and stuff. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting.
There are many, many, many perverts out there.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but anybody who can look at a little kid and think like that, it's it's completely fucking sickening.
That's what my sexual assaulter did. He would go around and be like, "Oh, that 13-year-old is hot." Da 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 da. But that was after he followed me around my house after everything had already happened. Not knowing he was like that until that point. So after everything had happened, he was like saying that, and I'm like trying to get away from him. I finally
I could
did,
imagine,
and
Bill.
I had to digest all of that. And
I could imagine Bill trying not to be a
he
helicopter parent,
started,
but also not giving them leeway because you have little girls, don't you? A girl and a boy, isn't that what you said? I forget.
who are you talking to?
Bill in the chat, he said, I try not to be a helicopter parent because of the world the way it is
It's
today.
hard not to be a helicopter parent.
It really is. I have a niece who that lives up by us, and her mom was like, she's disabled, and the way the school worked is they did not bus if you were in town, and this kid would have to walk, a good amount of time where somebody could. She actually has to walk through a college campus first off to get to her house. But not only that, she, has a long while to walk from where she was in school to her house. But because it's considered in town, they won't bus. And her mom was like, I have no way of getting her home unless I have people, or getting her to school unless I have people to depend on. And she really didn't. She couldn't find anybody who was going that direction. And she kept trying and kept trying. Um, to the point where she started getting up in the morning and walking her to school. Now her mom has seizures, so I was like very worried about it, but I couldn't help. But she started letting her walk home in the afternoon, and this girl's 12, and she walked home twice without anybody with her. And the third day, she was approached by someone who had stopped her to ask her if she knew where something was, and she knew not to stop, and she just looked at him and kept walking, and he continued to follow her, and at one point tried to grab her, and she started screaming and kicking, and of course the cops called and everything like that. But we ended up having to get her a phone at 12 years old just so that she felt like she would call someone when she was done school and walk home on the phone. So if God forbid anything was to happen, she was already on the phone with somebody.
Well, how
Like,
far
you
was
should
she
be able
from
to.
home?
She was about. She was about, I would say, 7 to 10 blocks, maybe.
Why couldn't the mom go pick her up?
Because in the afternoon she would be dog sitting, and that was when the lady was supposed to pick up. The mom's disabled, so she would do dog sitting to kind of supplement her income to take care of her daughter. At the time that her daughter was getting done, the person was picking up. It got to the point where, like, she would be calling to walk home, and then I think it was probably about halfway through the year, or right before winter started, she had asked the lady with the dog, she's like, you come pick up the dog with me and we go grab my daughter and come home.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, why didn't you ask sooner,
Yeah.
But she didn't want to, like, put that on that lady. But thankfully, she was nice enough to do that. But yeah, no, it was crazy. Crazy. The world that these people live in. It's absolutely ridiculous how people are. Yeah, I thought you said you had a daughter and a son.
Yeah, my nieces and nephews and stuff have never been like where they could walk to school.
Well, that's good.
School.
Now, my niece down here where I am right now, she is, I'd say, probably like 2-3 blocks at the most from her school. She, like, you can drive there in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But my sister is part of the PTA and stuff like that. And my niece is really young. She's like 9, 10, something like that. And she keeps going, Mommy, but I want to walk to school. And my sister's like, nope. Like, even when you get older, nope. Like, she's like, but I want to ride my bike to school. And my sister's like, okay, we'll ride bikes together where you're not going by yourself.
Yeah.
You know? Because you just can't.
Keep an eye on them nowadays. There's so many weirdos out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just... There's too many weirdos out there. And if they're not weird because they like...
Don't give a fuck and will, shoot somebody or something like that. Just for...
You want to talk about even...
Nothing.
Sorry, go ahead. I want to talk about even crazier. Up by where I live, the one school that's supposed to be the best school to have their kids at, right? They had 3 overdoses on campus for high school.
Oh my God.
On campus. One was in the high school bathroom, one was out in the field when they were at gym, and the other was in the playground on the elementary school when they were let out. It was on a school campus. The one that was on the playground, because it had been, I think, because the way they let out the kids, there was nobody out there with them, or if there was friends, and they had ran away when she fell off the swing from overdosing, and she passed away. That was 3, just last year alone.
Oh, wow.
2 years prior, their graduating class, they have already had 5 that have passed away from drug overdoses. 5.
Yeah.
Out of high school. Like, not only talking about drugs and crazy things you see, but that, like, the world is just... I wish we could fix everything financially. If we could fix things financially, it wouldn't be as bad as it is. I really truly believe that. If we could fix things financially for the world and for different communities, it wouldn't be as bad as it is.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you what, a lot of the crime and stuff like that, it's in lower income areas. And it's in urban areas and stuff. But
it's slowly coming out to rural.
There would be less crime.
It's slowly coming out to rural, because I live in Podunk, and that's the places I'm talking about. So it's slowly coming out to us. And honestly, I can tell you, because...
Ain't that where the groundhog is?
Podunk?
Yeah.
Pennsylvania? No, it's in Puxatawny.
Oh, okay. I've heard that.
I call it Podunk.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, no. Podunk is just kind of a... I don't really live in Podunk, Pennsylvania. I just call it Podunk, Pennsylvania. Because it's like the...
I thought of...
country.
I thought of Groundhog Day when you said that.
Yeah, because it's Puxatawny Phil, or I can never say it right. Punxsutawney, I can't say it. Let's not even try. But yeah, it's Punxsutawney Phil or something like that, the groundhog. But yeah, it's out by, it's a good 2 hours from where I am. But no, it is. It's all country area that I live in. And to be honest with you, there has been several times where, like right when I come out of my development, because I come out of my development and then it's all farms. But right outside of my development, there's gas station and like one little general store and a tiny little restaurant and stuff like that. Just small little things. And at the gas station at night, because it closes, it closes at 11 o'clock at night. By, I'd say 1 o'clock, there are cars with windows all rolled up. And all night long, they're coming and dropping off drugs. You call... I don't have police that regularly drive around. We have to rely on our state police. I don't have a local police authority to call.
Yeah.
So I have to rely on my state police, and the only barracks that could come out to us to get there in time is about 45 minutes. They'd have to drive 45 minutes to try and catch these people.
Yeah.
If I was to call and say. This is the car I saw. This is what it looks like, stuff like that. So that's like where the deals are happening, and then they're driving into the cities, and these kids are, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, the world
Sorry.
is crazy as hell anymore. It's just gotten ridiculous. I wish that they would do something to help the urban areas and the low income areas and stuff like that, and help those kids stay in school and go to college and stuff like that. I watched a thing on college, a documentary on kids, these kids from low income areas. All of them wanted to go to college. They had the grades. They could go, but they didn't get enough of the scholarships and the funding and all that stuff. And like 3 of them couldn't go to college because they couldn't get the money for it.
I can tell you right now, I grew up in a low-income area. I grew up, in the urban area as well of Philadelphia. And I can tell you right now that I remember military coming to my school to recruit, and I remember the local community college coming in to tell us what it needed to take to come into their school. Other than that, no other colleges came to speak to us, to present to us. We never had anybody come talk to us about the money that is offered to us through FAFSA.
Yeah.
Let alone scholarships, or how to even apply to scholarships.
Yeah.
I keep saying that they need to put in high schools. It needs to be in every high school, a class, not only just a basic moving on class. I don't even know what you want to call it, but not only how to write and keep a checkbook. That you should be going over the FAFSA and loans and how they work through the schools, how to apply for scholarships, how to write a resume. That is enough to send a kid out of high school and get them on their feet, because I can tell you right now, there are kids that leave high school, they don't know how to write a resume, they don't know what FAFSA is, they don't know any of this stuff, but they're expected to go to college or expected to even go to a post-secondary school and get an education and move on.
Kids for
and they have nothing.
They don't ready them for it. They don't even.
Nope, they don't. Not at all.
Say, hey, you're going to go to college? No, they just expect them to go to McDonald's and work or go out and be drug dealers.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I can tell you, because I worked right prior to my surgery, I worked in a post-secondary school as a director of student services. So I helped students come into our school, get settled. Once they were settled into the program, after the first month, I got them into the job field that they were going to school for. That's what my job was, and I helped them with different services. If they needed help getting money to help them fund or pay for their bill at school, I helped them get that through different state programs and stuff like that. That was my job. And the amount of kids that came to me completely clueless, and parents, even parents that came to me were like, what's FAFSA? They're like, what's that? And I'm like, it's a student loan. You get loans through the government versus going out and getting private loans through banks.
Mm-hmm.
I had to explain it to
not even go to university. Most of these kids, if they can't get into a university, can't get the funding for it and stuff, they could go to community college at least.
They could. They totally could. And they don't know anything.
Completely.
They don't know how to apply.
You can get like over $5,000 from a Pell Grant a year. And community college is like $100, $200 a credit hour. So I mean,
wait, I'm sorry, what was that?
They could get them all in college.
Background, how much your family is making, how much your family, if they're willing to co-sign on a loan or not.
But that's private loans. That's not FAFSA.
No, FAFSA is government loans, and you don't need good credit or anything like that.
No, everybody can get a FAFSA loan. Anybody and everybody can get a FAFSA loan. It's not based on credit. It is based on how much if you're not already emancipated and you're still under the age of 26, and have not been married, yes, you then will have to go ahead and rely on your parents' income. And if your parents make too much money, you do not have as much money available to you, but you still are able to get money. Now, if you come to somebody and you are over the age of 26, you are married and everything like that, there's plenty of things out there. In Pennsylvania alone, there's FIFA, which is through FIA, excuse me, that is through the state. That's state money. That's $5,000 there. Then you can go ahead and go out to your actual local career link and say, hey, I'm going to school, I need help. The career links in Pennsylvania will give you another $5,000.
But they don't get told that there's help out there.
Exactly. And then there's also the FAFSA, and they don't understand how to even apply for FAFSA, let alone go ahead and get the money. Like, and once they get the money, they think it's like, oh, I have this loan and I'm never going to have to, like, so many kids get in debt. This is the biggest thing. So many kids get in debt because you can take out extra money when you go to FAFSA for the first time.
Yes.
Your first semester, you can take out extra money. And
You can take
you
out
do.
the student loans and stuff.
You can take up to $10,000 out between the two student loans. So you go ahead and take out the $10,000, yet your semester only costs $6,000. So that extra money you took out is still given to you, and you can do whatever you want with it. If you don't have a car, go ahead and buy a car. If you need books, go ahead and buy books.
Yeah.
But then they do that every semester and every year, and then they don't get fully through a degree, and they run out of money because you can only you can max out the amount of money you get through FAFSA. But nobody tells these kids these things, and they're just like, oh, it's free money.
Yeah.
And then they also go ahead and...
The bank.
You're talking about private loans, sweetie. You do not sign with a...
I know.
These are federal loans.
That if
Federal loan?
you complete those years, you have an agreement, you have a contract where they can take that money back.
You have to pay it back no matter what.
Not a Pell Grant. A Pell Grant, you don't have to pay a Pell Grant. That is free money from
a Pell Grant you do not have to pay back. It is free money from the government.
Loans, you have to pay them back. And those do have to be paid back. But because if you don't, they'll take your taxes.
Yes, or they'll dox your pay.
It's what are they going to do? They'll take your they'll either garnish your wages or take your taxes.
Yep.
So that's it.
Yep. But with actual private loans, it's different. Private loans go off of your credit. Private loans go ahead, and if you don't pay them, go after you even further. They sue you. Your credit's screwed up,
and
you're starting off with...
start paying back till you're out of school, like 6 months or a year too.
It's about 6 months. And honestly, if you get out and you do not have a job and you are unemployed, even after the 6 months and you can't gainfully find employment, you need to call and just tell them and say, hey, I can't find a job. I do not have a job. Show them that you are on unemployment, and they will put you in deferment even further. The only problem with deferment, and the thing that they don't explain to these kids, that if you are taking unsubsidized loans and subsidized loans, with the unsubsidized loans, your money is still gaining interest. So you're going to end up taking maybe $20,000 in subsidized loans, and it's going to end up being, by the time you decide to start paying them back because you keep deferring them, close to $30,000.
Yeah.
You've now put $10,000 back in interest.
Yeah.
This is what I did for a living, people.
70,000. I think that's
what?
Most of my friends, they have to pay back 60, 70,000. I think that's absolutely crazy because they're still working at the grocery store.
Though they're not utilizing what they went to school for then.
Like, so smart, they got these amazing degrees.
And who was that? What are their degrees in?
So, like, they're stuck paying back these loans, and...
Well, that's the other problem with schools as well, is they're not teaching the kids what career field to go into. I just said to them earlier, when I first decided to go to college years back, when I was first out of high school, when I was in high school, the career that kept getting shoved down everybody's throat that was any type of artsy was, you need to go into graphic design, you need to go into graphic design. Well, by the time I graduated, the market was flooded with graphic designers. So everybody who was actually hiring on graphic designers went ahead and was like, oh, I can get out of paying a full-time graphic designer by just paying a freelance graphic designer. So all of those people that went for graphic design now are freelance, and they're cutting their nose off in spite of their face for a job.
Yeah.
So then I went and wanted to go for that. I started school in that, and then I'm like, I'm not going to get a job after this. There is a website that you can go to careeroutlook.com and look at where the careers are going. You can look at the outlooks of the jobs, and they will tell you, this is the need right now. This is what we need. This is where we're low. This is where we don't have people. This is what you should go into. And there's kids that get out of high school, and they're like, I want to be a neurobiologist. And that's awesome for you, but
That's
it's the
true,
neurobiology.
Bill. He said it's
What
rigged.
did he say? I'm sorry.
It's rigged to keep the middle and the lower classes down because they're not supposed to get ahead.
It feels like it. It totally does. Totally does.
I mean, look at the careers they send these kids to go do and stuff. Though a lot of them have so many people wanting those type of jobs and stuff. There aren't any jobs for them.
Exactly.
Go for medical, people. You'll always have a job.
The medical field right now is one of the biggest ones because of Obamacare forcing everyone to have health insurance. The hospitals were not ready. They were not ready for it. There are nurses and nurses' aides that work so many shifts and paramedics that work so many shifts because there's just not enough people in the field. Not enough people in the field. You're breaking up, J-Love.
They need to put all them kids in nursing school.
Sorry.
I wasn't trying to talk over you. I just kept hearing every other word what you were saying.
No, I was saying the same exact thing you were. There weren't enough people. I don't know if you heard me say it. I basically said it at the same time. So.
Yeah, there's not enough people to take care of the sick people. And there's not enough space in the hospitals either.
And they're always
They just built 2 big old hospitals here.
Yeah, right now, Link, a trade is a very good thing to get into. That's the school I worked for. And I can tell you right now, the school I worked for, we strictly taught diesel mechanics. And my students, prior to graduation, they were still in their first quarter of school, had all been working in the field. Yes, it was an entry-level position, and yes, it was maybe $15 to $17 per hour. But by the time they graduate, they bump up to $25 an hour, and by the next year, they were almost at $35 an hour by the different qualifications they get once they're into the actual job. So going into a trade is another very good thing to get into, and they don't push the trades enough in some high schools. It sounds like your high school did, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, they also have trade high schools too, so.
Well, but if you go to a trade in a high school, yeah, you can, if you go to a mechanics program in high school, take a trade up, or even, cosmetology in high school. Cosmetology, there's really nothing to move on to. You can go to do shop management, which would mean you would want to own your own shop. But with mechanics, you would have to then go even further and become ASE certified, which is the systems to be certified under for mechanics. So they don't teach you everything in high school trade, but it gets you into the working field faster. It totally does.
Well, do you remember?
And I mean, that's not going to completely cure the low income and all that kind of stuff, because there's always going to be the ones that are like, oh, fuck that, I'll be a drug dealer and make more money and stuff like that. But a lot of those kids want trades. They want to learn. They want to be adults.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't, though?
I can tell you right...
degenerate the rest of your life.
I can tell you right now, this past summer, we had 15 kids graduate. Every single one of them right now, have a job and are making over $20 an hour. That's a guarantee. Now, that's because we offer some certifications in our program that get them up to that $20 an hour once they graduate. which is good for them. But if they just go out and just get their CDL, which is just a permit and then some practicing, they get their Class A CDL, they can easily, like I said, jump back up to $35, $45 an hour just to fix these trucks, because that's the only way things are getting shipped in the United States now is through trucks. So they need mechanics. They're going to have a job. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Soccer,
You know?
they're making really good money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they make really good money. Setting, bringing it all to the docks and getting it all back. And what are they called, babe? What are the points and locations they're called?
Viv, when you say they want to be footballers, I'm sure you mean rugby or soccer players.
Soccer.
No?
Yeah. They call soccer football. We call it soccer.
Some places I thought called rugby football, or do they call that soccer?
No, I think rugby.
I thought
rugby's just called rugby, ain't it?
Rugby's
I don't know.
Soccer is soccer.
No, it's different in other countries.
Rugby is like soccer.
Soccer is actually very big in other countries.
Yeah, I know soccer's called football, but I thought rugby was called football somewhere as well.
It's like hockey.
Yeah,
Rugby's
it's
like
soccer.
hockey.
No, it's not. Rugby's not like hockey. It's another ball game.
Rugby is like football, but without pads.
Yeah. It's nothing like hockey.
No.
My niece played rugby. That's the only reason why I know.
Maybe I'm thinking of lacrosse. I don't know.
Yeah, you're thinking of lacrosse.
Pieces with some
You're
crazy batons or something. I don't know.
Lacrosse is almost like hockey, but instead of on the ground, it's you have a net and a ball.
I don't know. I just hear people.
And then there's field hockey.
Really stuff with rugby. I don't care for it.
Okay, rugby is different. Okay. My bad. I thought somewhere they called rugby football as well, but I understand now.
Yeah, rugby is.
But is
like
that just?
football, but they don't use pads and stuff. I mean, those are tough guys.
My niece played it. I watched her.
Yeah.
She was. The welts she had on her body was crazy. But you say they all want to be, kids over here want to be footballers. Is it just kids being kids, like dreaming, or are they literally like, that's what they're wanting to be when they get out of school?
That they all want to be in.
Yeah. I was, the way they were saying it, it made it sound like that's the jobs that they're actually shooting for. Like,
well, soccer is like really popular
I love
all
soccer.
over the world except for here.
yeah.
I think there is some soccer here, but it's not. I mean, it's professional soccer in other countries.
Pennsylvania has a professional soccer team.
They really want to be soccer players.
They're the Union. Philadelphia has the Union. So there are some pockets of cities that have, because the Union plays all over. But you have to be a bigger city to get that franchise up off the ground, because the Union took a while to be big. You can still get Union tickets for really cheap because the games are never sold out over here. It's kind of like arena football. Arena football tried to take off too, and it didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, what about that? What about the Los Angeles city with the Rams and the Dodgers? Wait, is it the Dodgers or I'm sorry, the Chargers?
You just totally wait.
Los Angeles, the San Diego Chargers went to Los Angeles, and now they have 2 football teams. I think that's crazy. Or 3 football.
Oh.
Yeah, they took the Rams from here.
St. Louis.
Yeah. Yeah.
They won the Super Bowl one year. The Rams did, or it came close or whatever. But after that year, they never did anything here.
Right, and if you're not doing anything, your city isn't paying into your franchise, the franchise is going to go ahead and move, and that's why California has 3.
Well, that's where we got them from, is they moved over here, and they did good one year, and that was it.
Yeah.
The Rams won the Super Bowl. That was
We didn't
7
want them, Bill. They sucked. That's where the Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals, that's where they came from, was here.
Yeah.
Now, baseball-wise, we keep our Cardinals. But they're close to the World Series every year.
When you turned around and said Chargers and Dodgers, J-Love, you reminded me of my sister. You totally put two sports together.
I know. I didn't
She does that all the time.
mean
She does that all the time. I know, but she does that all the time. It's so funny.
No, but
She's too funny because she doesn't like sports.
I know a lot about sports, but so
Chicago Bears are the
I
best.
got confused. I'm doing like 3 different things at once. So
No, you're good.
Excuse me. I'll be right back though.
Oh my God, Bill, really?
And
Okay.
baseball-wise, the St. Louis Cardinals are the best team.
I guess because I am originally from Philadelphia, I will give it to you for I guess I can say you're okay because you're an Eagles fan.
Man. Eagles did a great game today. I was there.
They were not a great game. I mean, it came down to the skin of their teeth. If it was a great game, they would have done better right off the start.
The record for a field goal. I'll be back though.
We have the same.
Okay. I know they broke a record for a field goal. I'm just saying. Penguins?
My niece is a huge St. Louis Blues hockey fan. She loves the Blues.
Really?
Yeah.
Bill.
But Blues are
We're all
always
mixed
close to
up.
that Stanley Cup. They just never get it.
I'm a Flyers fan when it comes to hockey, and I'm a Patriots fan when it comes to football. Go ahead, say what you want. I don't care. I'm a Patriots fan.
I'm like 4 hours from Chicago. I'm more down by St. Louis. But I'm in Illinois.
Are you a Bears fan?
I like the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
I'm not really. I never really did watch football much. Now I've been to the Cardinal games, to the baseball games and stuff a bunch.
Of course, I'm a Phillies fan. I'm from Philadelphia, so you have to be a Phillies fan. You're supposed to be an Eagles fan too, but when I grew up, I had Andy Reid as a coach, and Andy Reid sucked when it came to being a football coach. And I liked Bill Belichick, so that's why I went and was a Patriots fan. And I know the Flyers are your enemy because my in-laws love the Pittsburgh Penguins, and I hear it all the time that the Flyers suck. But they don't suck.
If you could convert me to a Penguins fan, my mother-in-law would be forever in your debt. Really, you liked Andy Reid? Are you kidding me? Bill, we'll have to have a private conversation about football. My mom was the football coach's secretary for 35 years at the University of Penn. So, you want to talk football, we can talk football, but we're going to do it in private. Because I got some schooling to tell you about what it takes to be a good coach. If you thought Andy Reid was any type of good.
And the Eagles to the 5 NFC championships. He was a great coach.
He was not a great coach. He got him to the NFC championships, and then what happened? They choked like they always do.
Eagles to the Super Bowl, which they lost by 3 by a cheating team.
Nope, not a cheating team. Sorry about your luck. We go back to the everybody. How many rings do they have in their hand? Exactly. They got. I love how the thing is they cheated because they were watching tapes. Every fucking team does it. Every team watches tapes. Every team. They just got caught.
Soccer is huge over there.
Yeah, soccer is huge over there. My husband actually
South
at
American
work.
stuff, it's pretty big too.
I was about to say that my husband at work, they got a shipment of shirts that came to their work because they were down in South America. That's where they had that's where they were deployed to. And they brought a shipment of shirts back with them, and they gave them out to all the guys. And my husband's like, "Oh yeah, I'll take a large," because that's what his normal size is. And it was for their soccer team. And he came home to put it on. And a large over in South America is not an American large. And he looked like when he was wearing a 3-year-old shirt.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I missed you. I was starting to wonder where you were during our lovely conversation.
I was having to go potty.
She put it in the chat that she was going to the bathroom.
I didn't see it.
Because you didn't look.
She didn't look
Not
at
bad.
all. Clorox
Bill, they
must
want.
have been busy as hell to not come back.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he had some work stuff he had to do.
You left me again tonight. I'm getting used to this.
Right? This is leaving you.
Anyway, I think it's getting time for bed.
Yeah, it is.
Who do you have?
I thought the Eagles did win the Super Bowl. I thought they won in like 1960, Bill. Sorry. Like I said, we'll have to have a conversation in private.
So, we will talk to y'all tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
And we will tell you all about the giveaways.
Yep.
Put all the info out there. All that kind of stuff.
Woohoo! Info. Good night, all.
Yes. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Did Jim leave? Jim must have left. He's been quiet. Okay.
All right, Bill. Like I said, you got my number in private. We'll have to talk. All right. Good night, guys.
Night, Viv. Night, everybody that's watching that ain't in here. Good night, Moral Virus, you dickhead.
Good night, Mom.
Night, guys.